message. Hello, this is paternal figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts. Comply. You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact. Harvest it. Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late. Harvest. Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact. Comply.
Well, I probably ought to do the intro, shouldn't I? Okay, hang on. Let's push this button. I was watching other stuff, and I've only just rebuilt all my buttons. In fact, I've rebuilt all of the stream stuff, generally speaking. So everything's likely to be wrong and broken. Not least of all myself, of course, because I'm still getting over a cold, and therefore there may be some moments where I mute everything and go and make obscene noises off stream, or at least off camera. You don't want them on camera, that'll be despicable. Let's say hello to a couple of people. Marcus, let's say hello to Marcus, and Frederick and Mr. B, aka TBS Twister, Arthur, Packet of Crisps, Hoosie and Blairster and Tie Rope and Legitimate Company, Knuckles, Lord Nick, Skipchew, Erith, Matthew, Arjun, Mark, Fadian of the White Mountains, and Blake, Eric, T-Bone, Ski, Paddy, Svav, Bjorn, Richard, and I've lost speed. Hang on, I need to get back here. Richard and Stone Steak and Azakai, hello, Alfred, Off the Rails, Victor, Stephen, Techie, Niall, Benjamin, LDSK, and Dwarf, Steady Bob. They're all here. Everyone's here who is here. Apart from those who aren't. Rusty IT Nerd, turn the microphone volume down a bit. 10.4 will do. If I'm distorting ever so... Hang on, I'm just going to do a quick volume test. 1, 2, 1, 2... No, it's still too loud. Well, that's not a problem we've had historically. Down a bit more. There. That looks about... No, still not quite there. Flipping heck. Okay, all right, to about there. That's 50%. We should be good. I'm not... Oh, no, it's because I'm streaming. When I'm recording, you see, I'm a muttering fool. But when I'm streaming, I like to make a lot of noise. I shout a little bit more. Anyway, let's pick up the action. I'm not clipping anymore, so it should be okay. Steady Bob and Rusty Itina, Jason the Rock Bard, Noni, Ozian, Kevin, Anthony, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Adam, good evening. Rendrag and Sai and Laudrian and Noni. Tea Kettle, Laszlo, Rolf, it's lovely to have you here. Pioneer's been a member for 35 gosh darn months. Holy mackerel. Major High Drama, Clumsy Cole, Tim, Matt, The Quiltless. Oh, I know many of these people. It's like you were just waiting for me to come back. You've just been sat here all this time going, any time now. In fact, there's loads of you. I had to get a wriggle on. Boops, Grumpy Bot, Diet, Kuza, Right Yan, and Pablo, AD, Dralu, Osmo, Ajax Engine Company, Janos, PJS, Clive, and Thijs, and Robin von der Wach, and Mike, and Captain Blix, and Hypo Center. Sorry, I'm getting out of the way on my little preview screen here. Hypo Center and Gregory and Dan and Wolf with Cats and Edward and Kevin and David and Obi Noob One. Roger that. Noni, Pal, Scorpio and Michael Crown, Anox, Synesthesia, Keith and David and Yorkshire Phaser and Goss Patrick and T-Bone and Malloy and Iserman? Could be. Eileen and Mark and Wombat and Woody and Steve and Michael and JPK Tight. I'm doing this the whole stream now. Adam, Tyrope, Coffee, Large David, Pan Pasta, The Dumb Gamer, Crouching Tight. I've done you, Adam, already. So just don't converse until I'm finished reading things. I'm done reading things. Anywho, Victor's been a member for 29 months. Seems so much longer, so much longer, frankly. And so there's that. Right, quick test of this. Oh, dearie me. I'm all gunked up. It's not pretty. Anyway, hopefully the mute button worked there. Otherwise, that would have been a delight. It's Satisfactory, everybody. We're here. And this is what we're doing. Apparently there's an artifact somewhere around here. I don't know if artifacts mean anything yet, but they never used to, so I can't be bothered picking it up. Anyway, first objective is place the hub. Now, normally, I charge around the joint looking for somewhere exciting to place the hub in order to build something exciting and tasteful later on. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick it around here. So I'm just going to grab some more of the... I can't help myself. I just have to grab all these bits. I've skipped all of the laborious tutorial aspect stuff. The only thing I can't remember how to use is the bonger, but I'll figure that out in a minute. Can't remember how to use it, but I'll figure it out in a minute. Right, let's get some hub built as the base of operate. Yeah, that's a ticket. Yep, just slap it in. I don't care where, just bung it in. Good. Right, we'll run it the way we brung it. Basically, missing hub parts. Well, yeah, I don't need to build it again, do I? I've got one. Why are you exclamation marking me? Well, I've got configured a biomass burner. What's that noise? Oh, it's my spaceship arriving. That's good. Yeah, no, I've been picking up biomass, so we should be golden. Here's my storage crate. Yeah, good. I'll slap my biomass straight in there. That'll be helpful. I've got 4 little miners ready to be placed. I just need to remember the bonger. That's all I gotta remember. Gotta remember how to bong. Yeah. And okay. So is it C? No. Is it V? Yes. Let's go iron. Right. Come on, bonger. Where are we going? Over this way. Right. Can do. 10-4. Wilco. Perfect. Yeah, artifacts are still a work in progress. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, look, some flowers. I never used to have these. Yeah, I'll just strip them out of the world. We don't need them. Now there is something over to the other side of the base there where I was hanging out to start with, but it's covered in bees, and bees are a right pain in the proverbial. So I'm going to leave them alone for the moment, and we'll get to them later. No, not that. This, yes, this. Slap that in there. Thank you. Close it back down again. Plunk it.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area.
No, you're not.
Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
No, I'm not going to do any such thing. You're just going to continue whittering on about me picking this stuff up, and I can tell you for nothing, it's not really going to happen. No. There you go. You've got yours bound to B for Bing. See? Yeah. Rolf's been a member 17 months. Oi, boss man. Very good. Started watching the Expanse. Good job there, Belter Loader. We don't want any in-your loaders around here. No. The gift boxes. I'll be honest. This might not be a popular opinion, but I don't like them. It's their festive season thing. You pick up tickets that you stick in a ticket, whatnot, and it gives you things, which is fine, I suppose. But honestly, I'm not a fan. Right, let's grab this. Yeah, that's it. Should we stick another mine on here? Yeah, I think we probably should. Not that one, this one. Yeah, stick me another mine on that, would you? Yeah. There you go. These can usually take a couple. Yeah, that's a ticket. Right, let's go find some copper and some stone. That's my torch. Okay. Limestone. Bong. Wait for it. Which one came up first? That one's 220. That's 300 and change. That's me hub. 213. Okay. Yeah, alright. Well, that'll do. Good. Yeah, right. I've turned off seasonal events in the options. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I? Oh, well, never mind. It's all good. Well, yeah, they're just irritating. And also, they're an immersion breaker. I'd be quite... What we're doing here? Oh, more flaming bees. Oh, no. Yeah. Get out of my business, you. No, clear off. Go away. No. Is that a slug up there? I think it might be. Yeah, don't... whatever button you pressed there was not the right one. What are you doing? Why are you wiggling? Trees that wiggle bother me. Because some of the trees that wiggle put out some noxious. And that's not good for your health. Right, bong it again, please. Where are we? 120 metres that way. Alright, fine. It's all good. I mean, we'll be tapping quite a lot of this eventually. So, there's that. It's the first time I've started in the desert. Which is, exciting, I suppose. And, we're into pastures new. Sorry, I just saw something I need to take care of. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? I couldn't find it. Dopey parrot thing. Oh, there you go. There you go. Cop this. Right, there you go. Yeah, you can't trust them. See, they could turn into mischief at any point at all. Marcus has chucked 20 of the Swedish crowns into the bucket of love. Thank you, Marcus. My bucket of love thanks you. With the instruction, harvest. Well, I almost certainly will be. Yeah, I'm lost again. Where is it? I bet it's up the top of there, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Or is it? No, you stood on it, you clown. Oh, okay. All right, fine. Right, grab this. Yeah, you can remember your way back here. Could happen. And then spank that in there. Go on, dude. Get back to work. I'll catch up on my messages while you do some work so I can grab the materia. Noni's been a member for 13 months. Thank you, Noni. I've got one of these as well. Might as well use it. Yeah. Always use it. Jack has chucked £4.50 in the bucket. Thank you, Jack. Good seeing you back, causing chaos on a desolate planet. I love it. Don't forget the train set. Well, that's what the target is for this season. Series, even. I'm not going to get all the way to the end game. I haven't got that level of patience, and I've got other fish that I wish to fry. So what I'm aiming for at the moment is just get as far as trains, and then use some. Yeah. Amy asks, can I pet the doggos this time and not slay them? And she's contributed £2 towards that objective. Amy, if I could give you a refund right now, I would do. Because I'm here to excommunicate all alien scum. All of it. All of the filth. All of the filth will be purged from my planet. Yeah. If I can cut down all the trees, I will. I'm going to take out as much of them as possible. So my apologies. But I like to play games of alien conquest in accordance with the wishes of the Emperor, and therefore purge the old Xenos there. Yeah, because they've got it coming. Also, it's part of my belligerence as an online persona is that I actively reject all of the, oh, look at the cute doggos, I hate all of that. Can't stand it. It irks me considerably. Hang on, I just got to get this parrot. Yeah, it bothers me. It's like tea, right? It's twee and it's overdone. And therefore, I go the other way with it. Despite the fact that I'm a lily-livered, sandal-wearing, tofu-eating, pansy pacifist, flipping, all of that kind of business, eco-warrior. No, when I play video games, I like to live out my baser instincts of murdering everything. That way I can be nice in the real world, you see. I find it's balance. It's balance. There you are. Yeah. Yeah, in video games I'm despicable. In the real world I'm really quite charming and likeable and generally quite pleasant. I won't comply. That's the last thing you should ask me to do. That's the thing that's most likely to get me to not cop that budgie. Right, good. Okay, so just need some copper, and then I've got a bit of everything on the go. Hope there's some local. Oh, that's 85 metres, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I've got nukes now, so I could go, I'll flip in bees again. So I could go full exterminatus. Okay, oh crumbs. Yeah, go on, get out of it. They're just, I would take them on. Oh, hang on. But they're a right hassle to take on, are the bees. That said, I'm surrounded by bees all over the place, and therefore excommunicating them is probably a good move. Alright, okay, let's give it a go. And yeah. Okay, well that could have been worse. No, they've sent out some more. I want to take out the hive. I don't know if you can take out the hive, but I want to. I want you to time your shot a little bit better. I see you. I see you. Right, time to eat some nuts. Right, yeah, give me some nuts, please. Are they coming for me? No. Alright, good. Just as well I've got some nuts that I can eat. But this is the lime that I want, and therefore, you know, probably would. C2K, you raise Amy's £3 for doggos, cat, beavers, swirly, bird eradication because you're a horrible person. That's nice of you. I'm not a horrible. I'm a nice person. I just act horrible when confronted by video game cutesies. Because they put them in to be cute. See? They go, oh yeah, this will be cute. It's because I see it as cynical. Can I blow this up? There we go. Good. Right. One less thing to be hassled by. Good. Did that bee? Yeah, no, that bee imploded when it got you. Good for the bee. There. Not so great for me. Right, plunk that in there. Let's just do a bit of that, and then we're good. All right, good, yeah. Kevin has chucked 10 of the euros into the bucket towards the Pest Extermination Fund. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that, and I'll spend it on extra laser beams and whatnot, and then it'll be good. Yeah, everything will be peachy. Right, open that. How many do you want? I want loads, but that'll do for starters. Right, back to the hub and then figure out what the heck it is I'm making first. I haven't played in a while, so I can't fully remember, but I'm sure it'll come back to me once I start going, oh, flaming frames. Oh, no, not frames. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So there's that. Right. Yeah, I want to get proper harvesty whatnots and conveyor belts up promptissimo. But we'll promptissimo that promptly. Promptly. Right. Stick the rest of my leaves in my box. Yeah. What else have I got there? I've got a bit of concrete. I've got some of this. I've got flipping flower petals. That's Hatcher remains. Good. Yeah, so copper. Good. Right. The Kuza has been a member for 24 months and says that these last 2 years have been satisfactory. Very good. I can see what you were working towards there. Right. Do I need foundations? Yes, I probably should build foundations, at least to start with, and stick everything else on a grid so that I don't regret everything afterwards. But part of my problem with Satisfactory is that I've played from the start maybe 10 times and always got kind of double-digit hours into it, and then decided, I've built everything really ugly and lost interest. And so I start again, and then I spend all of my time building pretty, and then I run out of time, or I lose interest, and I go and do other things. So it's... Yeah, I never get very far in the game, which is, a thing. Oh, what's the build gun that well, whatever. Yeah, jump pads, yeah, okay. I can already build goods. Can I? Production. Space elevator. We're not quite ready for that yet. Smelter. Miner. Oh, good. Right. Oh, well, in that case, back over to the... Let's go bong something and get to work on that. I tell you what, before we do that... Yeah, no, never mind that now. Let's go and jazz this lot up. Yeah, how I miss you. Right, go. Yeah. Hopefully the plonking on the manual construction of ingots isn't too loud for you, but it possibly is, and therefore my apologies. Beep is back and has chucked $50 in the bucket. Thank you, Beep. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too. It's nice to be back. I was umming and ahhing about whether or not to do today because I'm still full of cold, and I decided to risk it for a biscuit. But I might not go the full 4 hours today. I might go a little bit shorter. Depends how my throat holds up. We'll see. That's why I'm not doing the baseball till next week. Those of you waiting the baseball anxiously, keenly awaiting the World Series, next weekend, next Sunday, is going to be the World Series. We'll play the entire thing in one sitting, and that'll be over on Electro Sports. If you're not entirely sure where Electro Sports is, go to the front page of this site, and then go down to the bottom where I've linked to the live stream preview effort, Fandango, whatnot. But I'll be back with a live stream next Saturday anyway, so I'll just remind you then as well. I'll just, doing a little bit of early advertising, because I imagine the 12 of you who watch it will have a rare old time. I intend to have a rare old time doing it, so it should be all of that stuff. Alright, good. Are we done? Yes, we are. You've built everything that's conceivable for you to build. Check the recipe on conveyor belts. Just plates. Oh, okay. Alright. And then you want conveyor belt pile. Oh, you're going to need electricity out there. Good point. Okay, right. Well, if we... let's bong the iron. Because you get through plenty of that. I can't remember where I left it. It is over there somewhere. All right. Okay. So let's do that. Oh no! A fatal mistake. Thank you, Billy. Yeah. Always remember to turn your profile to private when you're streaming. Otherwise, some idiot is undoubtedly going to go like, "Oh, it's going well." And you're going to go, "Yeah, thanks." While I'm in the middle of a stream, yeah, you absolute wonder person. Well-meaning, but ultimately less than helpful. Oh, they've got holiday wreaths on them. Oh, that's a delight. Is wire a separate thing? I think wire is a separate thing. Is it? I can't remember. I haven't played in a while. Yeah, power line. There you go. All right. Okay. Grab this. Now these auto-place, don't they? Yeah. So we can go max distance, and we'll just string up some wire going over this way. All right, max distance, please. There you go. All right, and the next one. And okay, back. Back to... No, I want to go from here. Oh, you've got to tell it you want to go from somewhere first. Okay, no, that's good. No, it's all right. It's all coming back to me-ish, sort of, kind of, mostly. And that's helpful. I reject your Christmas festivity presents. It's the New Year. It's also beyond the 6th. It should have been cancelled by now. It's bad luck to go after the 6th. As well you should know. Yeah, you've got to burn all that down until next year. Right, where are we going? Over here? Yeah. Where did I leave it? It's around here somewhere. You certainly came out this way. Alright, I hope I did. Alright, bong it again then. There's no price ticket attached to a bit of bongage. You sure you came out this way? I'm sure I came out this way. What's this then? Why didn't you build here? Huh? Huh? Riddle me that. What is this? Iron. And I didn't build it here. Nope. Could have done, but didn't. Okay, well, we'll leave the electrical cables we've got. I'll just build some more that go out somewhere else to where I actually put them, if I can remember where that is. It's going to be the next closest, I suspect. Bong it. 20 metres. So here. No, this one's surrounded with bees. Well, deal with them, otherwise they'll hassle you later. Alright, get straight in. Get walloped. Right. Thank you. Good. Ah, I got it before they got me. Great. So that's two iron ponds there, and you didn't place on either of them. I mean, it's a top-notch game for people who forget where they've been, and you know, that's half the adventure. Is go, where the heck did I go before? Will I ever go there again? I'll have 2 harvesters full of iron. Yeah. Let me jump up here and have a look around and see if you can see it from an elevated position. I don't think so. There's another thing over there. I don't think I was there a moment ago. No, I don't think you were either. I think you just placed somewhere implausible. Yeah, okay, right. So you've checked that one. That's 94 metres out, which would probably be a duff one to have chosen, but you probably chose that one. Oh, I came past the hole in the ground. Yes, you did. It's here. This is okay. Great. Found it. Right, grab that. No, I want to grab it. I want to grab it. Where's the disassemble button? It's X. It's F for bulldozer. Right. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. No, I think you just pick it up. I don't think it's a disassemble job. Oh, yeah, press that button. Oh, okay, alright, fine. Yeah, give me all the things. Thank you. Right, good. I'm glad that worked out for me. There's another bee mine over there. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Right. Give me production. Give me miner. Sweet as a nut. No, you're just pressing random buttons now. Don't do that.
Relaying message. Hello, this is
give me
I have taken ill and
this
need
bad
your help
boy.
to find a cure.
Yes.
Doctors
What do you mean invalid
say that
placement?
the
It's
only
perfectly valid.
alien artifacts.
Come on, come on. It'll work. You've got to chop the lozenge off the top of it before you can put it in there. Do you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, well, let's get to chopping. Do 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 do. There you are. Right, now plunk it on this. No. Yes. That one. Good. Right, which way's home? Hub. It's there. You can see it with your eyes. Okay, well, this will do. Right, okay, and where's my electricity that I laid in the wrong direction? It's right here, look. Okay. Right, good. And there's another... Is this iron as well? Yep, it surely is. Okay, all right. Hang on, I'm going to take out those bees before they get all rambunctious. Oh, hello, they're getting rambunctious. Go in and get them. All right, hang on, going in. Get them. Stab, stab, stab.
Comply.
Gotcha. I am complying. You hush your noise there, space lady. Right, I've placed my electric in a duff location. Or have I? This one's quite a good location. Give me electrical thingamajigs. Super. Right, off we toddle. Plumb it in. You plumbed? It's plumbed. Right, I now need to tell it what it's supposed to be doing. Mine the thing. Right. God, there's no power. That's because I'm not producing any. No, you see, that's the thing I haven't done yet. Anyway, I'm going to conveyor belt you back in the general direction of useful, and then we'll do all this again for the other resources.
Comply.
Yeah, go on, place it. Thank you. And the next one. We'll take it as far as we can. I'm going to run out of resources before this does everything I want it to. Yeah. Just in case you were wondering, I think I'm probably answering the question as we go. Am I going to be building tidy, or am I going to be building as the crow flies? Bit of both. It'll be a bit of both. Some tidy, but not much. Because I want progress above all else. I don't think I'll be able to help myself. I think at some point I'll build some kind of mass smeltery kind of caper to try and make it look a little bit better, but I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. Right, where's all that biomass you've been collecting? It's in the box. Oh, yeah. Okay, right, give me all of this and all of that. Right, you don't need all of that to start with. Yeah, but I'm going to use it anyway. Right, slap of wood in there and go. And on. What do you mean no connection? You haven't actually hooked it up to the power pole. Oh, okay. Ta-da! Get to work. No, you've got to crank the cranking handle. And on. There you go. Cranking handle has been cranked. We are electrical now. Super duper duper super duper. Yeah. Can I move up a bit so we can watch you dying? Can I move up a bit? Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yes, I can. Hold on. Yeah, I'm covering up my health bar. There you are. That should be a little better. Good. Right. What are we doing? Well, go mash up the iron ore that you got. There's only 245 of these. The trick here is to leave a weight on the space bar and go and do something else for 5 minutes. But it's okay. Yeah, let's catch up on the conversation. What have we got? PJS has gone to get the boy ready for bed. Okay, all right, good. What's the massive wrapped up parcels? It's their festive event. You smash them open, it gives you tickets. You put them into a thing, it gives you gifts and stuff. It's fine. Personally, I don't hold with it, but it's fine. Yeah, good. There you are. That's it. Yeah. Good. Right. Foundations without walls look ugly. It only gets beautiful once you make a building. Yeah, I know. But, I mean, working with foundations alone, though, at least let you work with a grid. And given that the grid is continuous, you don't need to hold the button down. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, that's worth knowing. You always used to need to hold it down, unless what's it? No, I think, Amy. I think building attractively is not an anti-goal. It's more of a secondary objective. Just getting it working. That's the objective. There's a pronunciation for you. I'm going to go with Searsa. Maybe. Searsa has chucked $12 in the bucket. Thank you, Searsa. Thanks for helping during dark times. Happy New Year. Well, I'm happy to be able to help in any times, good or bad. I mean, it's largely accidental on my part. I have no idea if I'm helping or not. I try and be beneficial towards humanity in general, but I make no guarantees. But if it's going well, then great. That's a helpful thing too. Right. Yeah. After I finish, in fact, I've got enough. I've got enough. Stop. Thank you. Right. Once I have disposed of, and in fact, let's see if can I afford a smelter? Yeah. Then I should. Let's smelt like we did last summer, and that'll be a sensible thing to do, because then I can forego having to bang, and so forth. Iron ingots, please. Slap the rest of that in there. Yeah. Give it some go-go juice. I'll hook this up to something interesting in a minute. I'm just going to get it going for the sake of getting it going. Go. Right. Okay, right, what next? Well, unconventionally, I tend to go for concrete second because I get through quite a lot of it, but that's when I'm building foundations galore. You've just pinged iron again. Oh, okay. Limestone, please. Have I tried Icarus? No, I've not tried Icarus. I've not, and I probably should, because it should be my kind of thing. But I haven't, as yet, given it a spin. Isn't it super early access at the moment, though? I was pretty sure it was like, you know, barely out of box levels of early access going on with Icarus right now. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is a bad thing, because the number of times that I only play a game once, and that's when it's first released, and that can be a real release, or it can be early access, or whatever, and then I never go back to it. So if I wait a little longer, then I can experience it with more majesty plugged into it. Otherwise, I miss out on all these great features. Yeah, there's a good few games that I've done that have ended up that way. Space Engineers being one of them. Space Engineers, I played that super early on, haven't been back to it, and these days it's capable of all manager of magnificence. Where are we? I don't know. We're out in space somewhere. Well, there's more bees. Yeah, could be that one. You think it's that one? No, it's not that one. Get the bees. Getting the bees. Right. Have at it. Yeah. Eat that. Right, good. Give me another one of those. Don't know what it's for, but I'll take it anyway. Banging. Right. If I don't kill them now, I'll only have to kill them later. So I might as well kill them now while I've got lots of nuts. And that's good too. There it is. Well, there's something. Do you want to bring the electricity down with you? Well, that would probably save me a job. Yeah. A live multiplayer Space Engineers could be fun. It could be. You're not wrong. But equally, it might not be. Yeah. Also, it's reached that level of veterancy, I guess, now, where me having to go through the entire learning curve is going to lead to 2.5 bajillion comments of "you're doing it wrong," and I have reasonable levels of tolerance for "you're doing it wrong." After all, I never profess to be doing things correctly, but at the same time, it doesn't half wear being told you do it. I mean, you know, I'm taking that chance. Playing this is the backseat drivers for a factory game are enormous. The quantity of people that will tell you what you're doing wrong is huge. And when you do it, you'll find yourself doing it, and it will be okay. Don't worry, it will be okay. But I'm going to ignore you because I don't care. So just brace yourself for that. Right. Can you remember where you were like 45 seconds ago? I was around here somewhere. Well, that's helpful to know. It was around. Bong it again. Probably that one. Was it probably that one? Well, I mean, tell you what, sticking up power poles all over the joint here is not an unhelpful thing to do. They may come in helpful later on. No, that's just a regular one. You do have a portable harvester on you. Oh, good point. Yeah, so you could go get this anyway. Yeah, I'll just soak up the bee action. I seem to remember previously, bees would just keep attacking you till you got them. And you can run, sunshine, but I saw you. Yeah, no, it used to be that the bees would just keep coming to get you until they got you. And now it seems that they're a single strike entity, which is much easier. Are there any games where people don't tell you you're doing it wrong? No, I think I like games where that just have a high level of doing it wrong is a thing that happens. Yeah. Hey ho. Come on, are we making progress here or what? There we go. Alright, good. Right, where did you leave that power pole? You didn't bring it all the way with you. No. Run away or die. Right. Yep. Give me another one of these. What are we doing with it? Just plumb it in. Do you want it pointing that way? Yeah. That's as good a way as any. Splendid. Power pole. Right. Give me that. Come here. Will you reach? Yes, it will. Alright, okay. Let's configure it and then conveyor it as far as we can. I don't think it needs configuring, does it? Oh, no, no. It's certainly making it happen. One limestone in stock at the moment. Woo, baby! Right, okay. And then let's take you back towards where it says hub. The. In brackets. Right. Okay, yep, go on. Come on, we're rolling. We'll just feed all of this lot up the pipe, and then we'll make something glorious out of it. There you go. Go. Yeah, you're out of iron plate. Yeah, I know, but I'll be building up a bit of a backlog of conveyor belt, which isn't a bad thing. I should have some belt conveyor business plates, iron, all of that in stock already. Probably got enough concrete, or I've got enough stone at least to make a storage hutch, and then we can start mass producing a little bit more iron. Probably, I reckon. Okay, okay. Well, there's a lot of certainty going on in your voice, and that makes me feel confident. Logistics, no. Organisation, storage. Need more iron plates. I got it. There you go. Ingots. Yeah. Give me the ingots. Right, good. That's not iron plates, though, is it? Oh, flipping iron plates. All right, that's okay. It's all fine. I can make iron plates by standing over here and going, I'd like iron plates, please. And it goes, oh, yes, sir. And you go, right, make them. Go. Right, good, yeah. What else is going on in the chat? Marcus has been a member for 16 months, saying I'm doing it right. Marcus, you know I'm doing it right. Oh, also Miss Nude, who says he's been a member for 31 months in a row. Well done. Excellent. I approve of this. These are all the things that I like. The problem with multiplayer, and you're doing it wrong, and legacy games and you're doing it wrong, is in a multiplayer environment particularly, as the mine host YouTubeist, it falls on me. I have to be at least ept, right? I can't be there just going, oh, I don't know what's going on, or any of that. It doesn't hold. You've got to at least know what you're doing, to a greater or lesser extent, arguably both. Yeah, and therefore that you've got to go through that learning curve if you're playing with veteran people. There's nothing worse than playing a game with a bunch of people who already know how to play. It's just dreadful. Yeah, it's horrendous. It's a horror story. I never got backseaters. I do. I understand backseaters. I understand min-maxers. I understand backseaters. I understand all of those people. I get it. I get it entirely. With a lot of backseat folk, they just want to help. They're just there to be helpful. But you get the double whammy of demonstrating how smart you are. And everybody has a fixation with demonstrating how smart they are on a regular basis. It's a kind of a self-convincer, you know? To kind of go like, oh, no, I've got all this worked out. No, let me carry you to do this. And it's fine. And this is why it's among the bucket load of reasons that I'm rethinking the videos that I do, is because it's never been about the game as far as I'm concerned. Never. It's never been about the game. The game is merely the vehicle by which I can talk a lot of rubbish, and it's my facility to talk rubbish that makes any of this work. Oh, I've been stuffing that full of wood. Oh, I was rather hoping I would have stuffed it full of herbs, but I guess not. Oh well, never mind. Right, grab the conveyor belt, please. Yes. Chuck it in the smelty. Chucked. Right. Build me a storage container. Chuck in a storage container. Right, and that'll do. Yeah. Is that even in line? Didn't even check. I'm confident it's close enough. There you go. Slap that in there, and we're going to have a lot of lovely iron parts. What do you mean configure the storage containers? Doesn't need configuring. Just hang on to the stuff that comes into you. There you go. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? No. Right. Let's go find Johnny Copper. He's out there somewhere. Also, there's a limestone thingamajig out there somewhere that is hanging on to one of my little harvesters. I'll stumble across that in the fullness of time, I'm sure. Yeah. There we go. Yorkshire Phaser has been a member for 15 months and says, even when you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right if you're having fun. This is totally true. As long as you're having fun, you're playing it properly. The end. No, I caveat that. As long as you're having fun and not ruining somebody else's enjoyment, you're doing it right. There you go. Yeah. Now, the style in which I play is not going to ruin anybody else's enjoyment because I'm playing it on my own. If it spoils your enjoyment of the game, then don't watch. That's the basic principle there, and you have that power. Unless you are the one person who's still in the basement, tied to the chair, with their eyes glued open, having to watch endless kernel failure videos. You know who you are. You drew the short straw, and you knew this was going to be the likely punishment. You're even letting conveyor belts clip through the ground, dude. All of your standards have gone to pot. I'm actively rebelling against building nicely. Because at some point I will want to build nicely, and then I will spend 6 hours laying things out and going, oh, I can't have that clip through that rock ever so slightly. Oh no, that will never do. And you're going, oh no. Yeah, and then you go down that rabbit hole. It's what passes for content. In a game such as this, it's what passes for gameplay, is everything's working, and now I just want to make it look prettier. Well, if that's what makes you happy. Personally, I'd rather do that in House Flipper. Right, give me... Which isn't true in the slightest, as much as I like House Flipper. I think House Flipper is one of the cleverest ideas for a game in a very, very, very long time. House Flipper 2 could be this year, but it's Playway, so who the heck knows. No, it'll be House Flipper 2 prequel, Prelude, which will be 32 minutes of gameplay, and it's all the grindy bits that aren't any fun. And then they'll go full game coming soon, by which they mean about 3 years' time, if they can be bothered finishing it. He says, dissing Playway, the purveyors of many of the games he plays. Well, I'm allowed to diss them. Yeah. Are you dead? Yes. Okay. Right. Where are you going? You need to look up the bongo. What's this stuff? It might be dangerous. It looks broken. Well, whatever it is, you probably shouldn't be messing with it. I think messing with it's a terrible idea. Dwarf has been a member for 7 months. Clockwork Failure. Yeah, there we go. Clockwork Failure. Just in case anyone needs spelling it out, I don't actually have anyone locked up in my basement, nor, in fact, do I have a basement. I thought it was quite funny. I said it for the jokes. Ha 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 ha. Yes, you're welcome. Right. Yeah. Yeah, good. Wayne's chucked $10 in the bucket, and he's got a sunglasses sporting controller with his arms crossed for reasons. Thanks, Wayne. Much appreciated. Yeah, right. Now, where am I? You're looking for your copper mine. Copper. You reckon it's that one? It could be, actually. I'm pretty sure it was on the way back, and if it's not, it will be that one. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. Good. Mr. Watt. Mr. Watt is a pro tip for you. To get the trademark symbol, hold down the Alt key, and on the numpad, and it only works on the number pad, do 0153, and then let go of Alt. And it'll do the little TM that you so rightly crave and deserve. There you go. You can all try it if you want. I don't mind. Yeah. It's essential. This is the kind of thing everyone needs to know. 0153. Holding down Alt, must use the numpad. Can't use the regular number keys. Yeah. Yes, I know, it's exciting. Oh, Beep's back, and he's... Oh, God, what's going on here? The bowling pin is still wearing his sporty headband and is riding a rocket. in a somewhat out of control fashion, but it doesn't seem to have diminished any of his enjoyment in any fashion at all. Oh, it's doing some... Yeah, it's doing it in a weird font on here, but it will do it superscript on your... when you just do it in Notepad or in Word or anything like that. How do you do it on your Samsung TV? Rolf, I'll be honest with you, you probably can't. Good luck trying. But yeah, it's Alt 0153 is what you're after. Yeah. Because I use it all the time. Usually following the word soon. I think I was the first person to do that. Fairly certain I was the first person to do soon TM. And that was following my my endless career as community manager at Electronic Arts. Where I seem to be using the word a lot. Yeah. There you are. Super. Right. Good. Yeah. Good. Right. Yeah. Yeah. 0153. Yeah. It doesn't work on a phone. No. You haven't got an Alt key. The Alt key is somewhat critical to the operation. I mean, I applaud you for giving it a spin, Lord Inter, but I'll be honest with you. I could have told you that probably wasn't going to work. But you never know whether these things are going to work or not. In fact, that might phone some kind of chat line that you really don't want on your phone records. So I'd avoid it if I were you. Good. Right. Okay. Get out. Just come here. Right. Yeah. Slap it on there. Get me out of the way. Right. Rotate this donkey. Yeah. I'm rotating it. You haven't got enough iron plates. That's disappointing for all of us. Yes, it is. Where am I? You're here. Oh, it doesn't matter. You've got your miner back. So there's another one. That's copper as well. Right. Back to the hub. Pick up some plates. And back again. Yeah. Don't have a numpad on this keyboard. Spot the laptop user. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with being a laptop user. It's fine. I'll tell you, even when I'm using a laptop, and it does happen from time to time, I still plug a keyboard in. Because those Mickey Mouse... plastic keyboards that they attach to laptops, they just cause me pain and woe, and not in a Canoe Reeves enjoyment fashion either. Not a whoa, no, in a really, that's the opposite, is it? Oh, it surely is. There you go. Right, okay. What's occurring up in the old chat here? You've got yeah, you're going to need numlock on as well. But I mean, obviously, you know that. You don't need me to tell you that. No. How many pipes have I got? 97. Plenty. Okay. Do you want a bit more iron? Yeah, I probably do. Because we're going to want conveyor belts as well. Do another ton. We'll do. Yep. Go. This. Have it. Right. Smashing. Oliver has been a member for 21 months, which is a lot of months compared to people who've only been a member for 18 months. Or none. Howdy, Colonel. Glad to see you back at Satisfactory. Loving your work. Thank you very much. I like Satisfactory. I do like it. I mean, I think, for me, I prefer Factorio. Factorio is definitely the place you want to go to if you do want people telling you you're doing it wrong. And the reason I prefer Factorio, despite it not being as pretty, is because you can do it all so much quicker. Because of the expanded field of view that you've got. It doesn't take quite so long to do everything. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, Satisfactory is glorious to look at. It's so very pretty. But at the same time, it takes flaming ages to do anything. You should put a container in here. Shouldn't I finish off doing the job that I was doing? Well, how much do you need? You can afford a container. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is a game that's all about buffers. It's all about you got to have buffers everywhere, right? Why don't you remind yourself how to build well, just in case it's something you feel like doing? I think that's unlikely. Okay, fine. I do know how to build quite neatly, but I'm not going to. Not yet. I won't be able to help myself though. I'll probably do it later. Right. Here's one here. Look, this will do nicely. Yeah. You're playing Factorio or watching the stream. Yeah, it's an evening well spent, I would say. I think I prefer Dyson Sphere Program over this. Yeah, I love Dyson Sphere Program. If you're not a member and you need a convincer, I've got I think 24 parts, 24 parts of a series on Dyson Sphere program exclusively to backers. Woohoo! And you can go watch them all with your face if you become a backer immediately. All of them. And another 70 or so other videos. In fact, loads of videos. I can't remember exactly how many exclusive videos there are. I haven't been adding to that number lately. Maybe I should. Or if you're moving away from Let's Play, maybe you do a Let's Play series as a backers thing. Oh, that would be something you could flog to the unsuspecting public who might get them on board. I like it. That's almost cunning. Almost. It's as close to cunning as I like to get. This seriously hadn't dawned on me until now. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. No. That could be a nice little. That could earn you maybe an extra $20 a month. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah. You're not a fan of Dyson Sphere program because the grammar bugs you. All right. That's curious. I can't say I'd noticed the. I couldn't honestly say that I'd noticed a grammatical problem with DSP. But if you did and it irked you, then that is as good a reason as any for not playing it. No. I mean, there are random reasons to not do many things. Grammar is not one that historically I've come across, but hey, baby, you do you. That's all totally fine. Yeah. You like the Prison Architect series. I can't remember what happened. Oh yeah, I can remember a few things. It didn't go well, if I recall correct. Oh, and then I started incarcerating people. Oh yeah, I started executing prisoners by just not letting them out of their cell ever. Yeah. Well, they were asking for it.
Widespread chaos and mayhem.
Yeah.
World president
Right.
urges all citizens
Do you want to do that?
harvest alien artifacts.
Yeah, I think I probably can. Yeah, I think I probably do. All right, you're going to need a manufactorum next. Yeah, to get some iron plates actually being... But what's going on here? Why are you not doing... Oh, because you're out of power. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, it's fine. No, it's okay. Being out of power is fine. Yeah. Right. Let's go with... what I like about Dyson Sphere program is the multi-planet approach to it. I think that's jolly cunning. Right, have I got enough juice in the system? Let's have a quick look. Just about got enough. Although saying that, it's not giving me a consumption number at the moment. Consuming 14 and change. Maximum consumption is 19. Production's only 14. Oh, it's going to be cutting in and out like nobody's business. All right, we're going to need to fire up lozenge number 2. That's fine. I'm going to get bio bricks on the go next. That's going to be the thing that I'll do. Yeah. You're going to need to hook that up onto your main doohickey. Hook in. Got him. And hooked. There you go. Right, that's powering everything. Good. Right. Get some of this, make some more plates. Making plates. And then make a thing that makes plates. Oh, no, I need to make a thing that makes ingots first. Alright, well, make the thing that makes ingots, then make the thing that makes plates. And then we are well and truly into the pipeline of business. And where else would you rather be? Project Hospital was great. No, I'm sure Project Hospital was public. Pretty sure Project Hospital was a public series. In fact, both of them. Because there were 2 public series. The second one was fabulous. So many characters came out of that second series. Incredible. Yeah, no, that was a really great series for me. And also, it did very nicely for attracting new viewers. Because everyone else was playing 2 Point Hospital. And I went the other way and played Project Hospital instead, and yielded the benefits. The first thing you saw me play was a giant map of Europe in Transport Fever 1. That's probably my North Atlantic map. Yeah, that was a good series. I enjoyed doing that. That was good fun. Most definitely. Right, get rid of this. You kind of go, what are you doing? And I kind of go, I'm going to put a buffer in the middle. Right, it's important. Storage container. Yeah. Now, I'm going to want lots of storage. Oh, I'm going to want to line these storage boxes up neatly. Yeah. Look, this haphazard approach that I'm doing right now, it's to try and stop me from doing it neatly. Because if I try and do it neatly, I will spend hours and hours and hours doing it neatly. And we won't progress. And this is all... I'm trying to progress. I'm trying to make progress in this. That's all the thing. That's all I got to do. Yeah, just that's it. Ancient Project the Project Hospital, Spot Bumson's Hollywood Clinic to the Stars. Love that show. That was great. Yeah. Yet to play Project Hospital's a really good game. It's a really, really good game. And the reason that I play Project Hospital rather than 2 Point Hospital is because you know this already. I've said this so many times. However, I'm going to say it again. Is that the 2 Point series of games are all about, he's got a light bulb for his head, right? That's it. That's their well, why have we not got anything coming up here? It is. Look, it's there, look. It's because you cut the power. Oh, yes, of course. Right. Yeah. Shall I automate concrete first? Or copper ingots? Yeah, what do I do? Both. Well, obviously I'm going to do both. Right. Let's make concrete. Yeah. Right. With the constructor. Oh, yeah. Bring out the big dog. Right. You're going to want more power pretty swiftly then, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon too. And then give me a another storage bucket over here. Right. Oh, you've made life difficult for yourself there. There you go. Right. Configure concrete, please. Thank you. Turn it on. Not that it makes any difference. It's not wired up to the grid, and the grid needs a little bit of a reorganize in order to make that work. You fire up there. There you go. Right, and then give me the smelter. Yeah, good. Alright, you do some smelling.
You are so lucky that you found this
And a bit of that. Right, and then another bunker. Yeah. Organization. Storage container. Put that in about there. Yep. Right, and bosh. Right, and then you go copper. There you are. Right, good. Now let's talk electricals. Because we need to talk electricals. You became a big fan of Cindy Vapid. I didn't think Cindy... Was Cindy in Project Hospital? Possibly was. No, I think my favourite character to come out of Project Hospital was Exponential Tyrone. That's just a name that came to me, and I love it. That's one of my favourite characters. There's the head janitor, and the phrase "hit him with a mop, Tyrone" was. It's just, yeah. I know it's not something you're allowed to say, really, but sometimes I make stuff and it makes me laugh. I know. Yeah, it surprises me. You just got to go. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. As a bit of nonsense, that's quite fun. Yeah. And I just because you get a picture in your head when you start telling the story about the character, and you kind of go, oh yeah, he's going to hit him with his mop because he's hacked off, and it just makes sense in the moment, and you can see him from that point on just being irate with everybody. It's just something that I like. Thanks to Bumson, whenever I go see a doctor and the doctor asks me what's wrong, I take my top off. Yeah, Spock Bumson, the lawsuit plural, waiting to happen in every single episode. Yeah. I'm out of juice. Yeah. Now, do you think that's an out of fuel, out of juice, or do you think we've tripped the capacity of the generators? Well, we're coming up on capacitor generator trippage. You got no cable. And you haven't actually started making copper ore yet. Oh, the copper ingots. Oh well, I'll make it work. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'll be fine. Right, copper wire, please. Get to work. Okay. Yeah. Miss the good old days of Command and Conquer. I like Command and Conquer, but I think that my theory from someone who lives inside the industry on an occasion, is that we are long overdue a classic style RTS. Long overdue. I think there's going to be an RTS renaissance soonish, where there are half a dozen RTS games that come out in a very sort of standard classic fashion. I have a strong feeling that may be the case. That's probably enough cable for now. Right. Okay. You're also going to want a bio power generator, bio burner. You need more plate, which you don't have, and you need regular copper wire, which you don't have. Copper wire is made of ingots. Right, let's make some ingots. Yeah. Yeah, it's overdue. They're cyclic in nature. If you think back, let's say 10 years, maybe 12 years, 10, 12 years, that was when MOBAs started kicking off. If you've never come across MOBAs, you have. League of Legends, Dota, they're the big two. And all of a sudden, everybody was making MOBAs and MOBA-esque kind of games. Because that's where the fair winds were blowing. There was a lot of popularity behind it, and bum. You go 5 years previous to that, maybe 6. Then it was all about Memorpagas, massively multiplayer games. And then the Death Star arrived, and that encouraged even more people to jump in. World of Warcraft, and it goes in a cyclic fashion. Is people going? It's because developers rock up who they've cut their chops on a couple of games, and you go, you know what I miss? And let's give you an example of the conversation. You know what I miss? Command and Conquer. There hasn't been a good RTS in ages. You kind of go, that's a very good point. We should make one. Ta-da! Dumb Dota murdered the RPS game. No. It was because you could say Dota murdered Dawn of War 3. That I'll allow. But it didn't kill off RTSs. It was a different genre, but people thought it was the same genre. But it wasn't. It's not the same genre. They're all fixed flipping sated with hero characters in things now. And it was never about the hero characters. Sure, Command & Conquer always had a hero character in there, but it was never about the hero characters. Those solo hero missions in Command & Conquer were my least favourite. But having one later on, all important. Yeah, totally important later on. What are you doing? You need some more wire. All right, okay. All right, how much do you want? Oh, a shake or two. Yeah. Dota was originally Warcraft 3. It was, indeed. Yeah. Men of Valor 3. Yeah. I think it's Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes is the one to light things back up again. And there's a new homeworld in development as well, which isn't a bad way to go. Generals was a favourite. Generals is my favourite RTS ever. I love Generals. Love Generals to bits. I mean, it's fabu. Can't wait for Diablo 4. I love Diablo. I'm looking forward to Diablo 4. I'm on the fence. I don't know if it's going to be any good. But, you know, I said the same thing about Diablo 3. It took me a while before I got into Diablo 3. And now I prefer it over Diablo 2. Yeah. Yeah, suck it, Diablo 3 haters. Of which there are many. And they're just wrong. They're just being edgy. But at the same time, you're allowed to not like games. You don't have to like every single game that comes out. Right, let's get rid of this. Is that wise? Yes. Right, give me one about here. Okay, right, and then reconnect that. Yep. Right, reconnect this. Yep. Right, reconnect that. You sure? No. Stick another one of these in here. There you go. Right, fling this up to here. I'm not telling anybody what I'm doing, incidentally, because I think it's pretty self-evident. Even if you've never played this before, I think it's fairly obvious what's going on. If you're confused at any point, there are enough people in the chat who have played a ton of Satisfactory who can fill in the gaps. Alternatively, if I catch a comment, I may even fill in the gap myself. But it is relatively self-explanatory. What's the problem? Can't connect more? Yes, I can. What are you talking about? It's only got one connected thing to it. What are you on about? Don't talk rubbish. Do this to there. Go. Oh, it's already connected. Right, well, okay then. Right, I need a biomass burner out here. That's something I absolutely love making in Satisfactory, is massive numbers of biomass burners in a I even prefer it over when you're using coal later on, is biomass burners where you're making the little biomass logs. That always makes me very happy. Don't know why. There's no good reason for it, but I very much enjoy it. Yeah. No, simple things. But there it is. Yeah, you know, nothing's happening at the moment. You're just building and you're not doing anything in a progressive fashion. All right, well, look, slap that in. Yeah. I think this first one's out of juice. It's got a leaf. I'll put some more leaf in. No, it's got leaves. Okay, what about the other one? That one's out of juice. Ah, right. Well, as long as some of them have got juice, everything's fine. What have I got left in here? Nout. Bomb. Yeah, you can burn this. Can you research off that? Yes, you can. Right, well, we'll keep those. We won't set fire to those. I better go out and get some foliage. Yeah, that means you need to research a chainsaw. I don't think I need to research a chainsaw. I think that will help. You need a chainsaw, son. You need a chainsaw. Get the wood in. Yeah, all right. Okay, but look, I'll just do a bit of this for now. I'll just do, you know, just a little bit of this. Just ever such a small amount of this until I've got enough leaves to power the leaf burner for a little bit.
You are so lucky that you found
hello.
this most
Oh, pick up the doodad. What's that noise? Oh, that was just a bee on intercept. Okay. Yeah, no, spooky alien noises, they all whatnot. Supreme Commander. Yeah, no, you see, I played Supreme Commander and I didn't like it. Now, I know that's heresy, because it's, you know, it's got such great lineage and so forth. But my problem with it is, if you are the first party to pass tier 4 on the tech tree, you win. The end. And therefore, you might as well quit. If your opponent gets to tier 4 before you, give it up, because they're about to ruin your day. The super weapons are magnificent, but as soon as one team has them, forget it. You're doomed. You're stuffed. Yeah. Yeah. It's a thing. Oh, is this what I'm supposed to... All right, I'll grab it and then she can shut up.
Hello, this is paternal figure.
I've got it now. You can cease your infernal noises.
Doctors say that the only remedy is alien
Right.
artifacts.
Okay, power up the generator. Let's get some stuff being made. Right, and then it's all good. Right, there you are. Go. And oh, you've got to go and crank it. Oh, okay. It's not actually hooked up. It's not cooked up either, but fundamentally hooked up. Put that on there. Yep. Put that on there. Yeah. Put this on here. Yeah. That should be everything. But are we making enough power? It doesn't look like it's tripped. It does. Try it. Yes. Yeah, you've got 40 megawatt capacity and we're using 27. That all works as far as I'm concerned. Alright, okay, good. Right, what are you doing? You are allegedly... Oh, you were about to start making iron plates for me. There you go, get to work. You haven't got any power. Okay, well that's an oversight, isn't it? Give me the whatnot. Yeah. Right, hook that up onto something. I put one over here. There you go. Right, you operating? Looks possible. Are you though? It doesn't look like you are. Yep. Have you configured it? I have. Production's paused. Oh, there you go. Turn it on. There you go. Right, give me some. Yeah. Right, okay, yeah. It's cutting fine now. Yeah, so that's cutting just fine. Let's build somewhere for it to go, and that'll be helpful. And then we probably ought to start thinking about nesting some containers up a little bit and all of that kind of stuff. You've got iron ingots being made. We've got concrete being made. Lovely. And we've got iron plates being made with a surplus of iron ingots as well. Good. Right. Okay. And now I'm going to try and reorganize it. Don't do it. Resist. I can't resist because now we need to start splitting the inbound a little bit and doubling up some of this. Otherwise, we're never going to make enough to progress. Oh, don't be like that. You know that's how the game's played. Give me some ingots. I'm going to need some more pipes pretty soon. Right. You can give me some concrete as well. Thank you. Yeah. At least I haven't got to bash all of these out by hand anymore. That helps. Yeah. Okay. Weren't you going to build a... I was, but I'm out of power. What? Yeah, that one's out. Alright, juice it back up. Alright, come on. Pump it. Go on, pump. Go. Thank you. Now using 31. Yeah, alright, we're gonna need a power solution fairly swiftly. Right, iron plates, some, please. Here we are. Alright, good. Warno is a burning dumpster. I don't know what Warno is. Someone's going to spell it out for me in a moment, I mean. Yeah, good. Yeah. Medieval Total War. Total War. I want to love Total War. Always have done. I bought the very first one. I bought Shogun when it came out. And the reason I don't love Total War is because I'm rubbish at it. I'm absolutely awful. And I'm playing it wrong. This is one of the rare occasions where I freely admit I'm clearly doing something wrong because it doesn't behave in a way that makes any sense to me. And that's really annoying. I've played. I tend to get maybe at best kind of 6-7 hours into a campaign and then just get wiped. And it doesn't matter which game it's in. I clearly don't get it. I don't get Total War's playstyle requirements. Something about it just doesn't work for me. And I guess it's about managing. It's the economy management side of things. Spookily enough, it just doesn't. I can't. And it's not that I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. I played loads of Warhammer Total War, loads of it. Played 1, I've played 2, I've played 3. I haven't played 3. No, I didn't buy 3 because I went, you keep bouncing off this and doing really badly and getting sad. Why not just not buy this one? So I didn't. I know it's pretty tragic. But it's always, you're inevitably going to die, and it's because you can't support enough armies to both expand and hold your borders. That's the problem I always come across, is that there just isn't. You can't do both, and if you lose an early battle, then you are hosed. You lose a battle in the first hour of the game, then you may as well restart, because you'll never recover. And that's not an exaggeration either. And that's played out on the easiest level. Yeah. So it's how there's nothing wrong with the game except for the fact that I can't fathom it, which maybe means there is something wrong with the game. No, it means I can't fathom it. Oh, okay. That's quite sad, isn't it? No, not really. You don't have to be great at everything you play. I mean, you could stubbornly and belligerently sit through and figure it out, or go and watch a whole bunch of people on the internets teaching you how to play. But that takes away, for me, a lot of the joy of the game. Is at least in that there's a pig dog around here somewhere. I'm going to hear it. Yeah, at least in the early stages, you want to be able to figure out how to play it for yourself. You want to figure out your own, excellent strategies towards success. and then when you see someone else's strategy, you can go, oh, that's an interesting idea, or oh, I never knew that. That kind of stuff. But you've got to carry yourself to start with. You can't just rely on other people to teach you everything. Otherwise, where's the? But it's horses for courses, right? Yeah. Can you zap the haggis? No, he'll squish me with his space bottom, and that won't be fun for anybody involved. Not him, not me, not anybody. Yeah. There you go. You can tame the doggos. I don't like the use of the word doggo. I don't like it. I said this is the exact. You're totally entitled to use it, but this is exactly what I'm referring to. It's calling them doggos. Just gonna go no. I don't hold with it. I don't hold with mandatory cutesy poo nonsense. It irks me. It's twee, right? And twee as a word is bad enough, but no, I can't be doing with it. This is a me problem. It's not an anybody else problem. It's a me problem. Right, you've got ingots going in here to make plates. Yes, which we'll steal. You're going to need a little storage bunker for it. Right, otherwise you'll wander off and go and do something else. Come back and kind of go, oh wait, topped out at 100. That's no good to anybody. Slap it in there. We'll do. Phase 2 is going to be a modicum of slightly more organised building. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and carried away or anything like that. No, but there will need to be a small amount of organisation that goes on. Otherwise, I'm never gonna do anything. Yes, I can make biomass, and yes, I know I should be doing that anyway, because yes, I know it's more efficient. But I just wanted to slap stuff in the generators and get it going. Anyway, I'm going to grab a whole bunch more bio bits now, and then I'm going to build a biomass creation pod set up. A little mini biomass thing. Yeah. You'll know it when you see it, because I'll tell you I've built it. And you go, oh, that's what I'm looking at. Also, need to get a chainsaw. Yes. Yeah. It's going to be biomass fuel chainsaw. Yes, I know. Yeah, it totally is. Al26T C101's World of Radio chucked £2 into the bucket. Thank you, Al. Or it could be AI. I don't know. I think it's a lowercase L. Just love the videos. Keep them coming. I will do. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. I reject you, Christmas gift. No, my intention is to keep them coming. I've been making a bit of progress on the new stuff coming soon. If you're not up to speed on the new stuff and the new direction in which I'm taking my channel, then go read the community tab on YouTube. I've posted some stuff about things, and you can read it with your face and go, oh well, that's a shame. I was really quite enjoying. Oh, okay, that sounds quite. Oh, flipping heck, he doesn't have to go on. And there you go. And then you'll be up to speed. But after 7.5 years at this caper, I've decided it's time for season 2. Season 1 has definitely run its course, and is no longer yielding. Oh no, you picked up the Christmas box. Well, never mind. Yeah, so it's time for season 2, which I'm hoping will be interesting to you. But at least half the objective is making something that I find challenging and fun to make. Yeah. Not that what I make now isn't fun to make, but it's not challenging. Just turning the record button on and then talking a lot of rubbish, generally on topic. I've done that now. I've done it, and I'll be keeping the live streams on, so that affords me plenty of opportunities to do just that. The only problem I have with the live streams is I end up talking to you people the entire time, which is great. I like doing that. Yeah, but it doesn't make your show quite as watchable for those joining in after the case. Well, no. You said that in the last live stream, and then a bunch of comments rocked up saying, "No, it's fine. I don't mind watching the viewer interaction business." We're out of power again. Okay, we need more heavyweight power bricks then, so I've been making the right stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Beep! Has chucked $100 in the bucket, flipping that Beep. You're on a move today. You need to head out and finish wiring your audio case. Finish wiring your wireless audio case. There appears to be a conflict going on in your mission there. Then you've got to go to a family birthday celebration. So see you later. Thanks, Beep. I appreciate that. Much love to you and yours. I hope your wiring of the wireless goes jolly well. Yeah, right. Where's this Christmas giftage? Right, sling that in there. Should we keep the bacon bits? No, keep those for later. Because they're yummy. Chuck the flour parts. Yeah. And then make some power bricks. Or go straight to making them power brick machinery. Let's go straight to making the power brick machinery, which we'll do over here. I'm going to move my biomass burner. Right, here we go. Power brick machinery. Step 1, storage container. You start with a storage container because into that we are going to put half of that. Right, okay. I would put all of it, but I'm going to need some of it to fire up the machinery to actually do the machining here. And then step number 2 is you build yourself a constructor. About there. Or there about. Look, wait for the green line. When you see the green line, you know it's in a line. Yeah, I am doing. Why are you making this so hard on yourself? If you go like that, it's usually a lot easier. There you go. Right. Then plug this into this. Yes. Alright, give this its instructions, which is make me leafy biomass, please. Alright, and then you need to come out here and we'll go into another storage hole. And then eventually you build all of your biomass burners on a little row coming off the storage hole. And it all works out lovely. You're a bit close. What am I? No, you can't afford it. Oh, what am I missing? Poles, it looked like. Really? Yeah. Okay. I could probably make some of those. Give me some iron rods. There you go. There's... that's not quite going to cut it. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Good. Yeah. Right. Well, luckily, I have a few here. All right. Well, get them then. I have done. Right. Slap them on there and bang it. Right. Banging them out. Future pump ahead, but feed the presents into the biomass incinerator. Do you reckon that works? I didn't know it didn't. Oh, if it does, great. That's free fuel. Yeah, I'll burn all of that rubbish. Yeah. Right, good. Yeah, it's also why I leave chat replay turned on. You know, is so that at least it's not me just randomly talking to the invisible space people. It's so that you can actually see the kind of the cut and thrust of conversation. Will you like this? No, it doesn't biodegrade. That's a shame. All right, plum. That's full, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right. Well, you're going to need another one of these over here. All right. Right, and another one over here. Yeah. Okay, and it's already plugged in. Uh-oh. Yeah. Do try and pay attention to any of this. Oh, I know. Right, okay, stick this down here somewhere. Right, there you go. And down now, wire it up to the one you just came from. Yes. Right, yeah. I'm going to tear all this down. I'm going to try and build it nicer. Yeah. There's no sense fighting it. Build something you can actually play with, and then you'll be fine. Well, that's the next 2 hours sorted. Then, yep. Yeah, that's why I wanted to avoid it. Could have made progress, but no. You want to go off and build an absolute ton of foundation parts. Right. Do you want to put some power back in the power gubbins? Yeah. Do you want to put the storage hopper on the end of it? Yes. Honestly. There's always another job. Right. Stick that on there. Right. Grab that. On that. Right. Good. Okay, are we all set? We are all set. We just need some electricity. Okay, that's out at the moment. Right, let's put half of that in there and juice it. Okay, we're rolling. Good. All right, that's heartening. At which point we should start to see some bio bricks coming out of here. Are we? Not yet. Yes. There you go. Bio bricks. Good. Good. Alright. Yeah. You're loving the crisscross mess of cables. I don't usually build like this. I know you find that hard to believe, but I don't. I have far more discipline, but it's just so time consuming. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do next, because it's starting to bother me. Right, let's go and have a quick look at what my first agenda items are. Back at the hub, which I can't find. You probably just walk past it. I just walked past it. There you go. Alright, yeah. Have I got the paint gun yet? I've used the paint gun before, but I don't think I've got it straight away. I think you have to... I think it's on the research list. But I only ever bother about painting building parts rather than anything else. Right, what do you need? Give me base building. What can I get for that? No, actually, logistics is more important. No, base building isn't. If you want foundations, oh no. Alright, select that milestone. Yeah. Alright, there you go. Right, start loading them up. Okay, right, yeah. Go on, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Good, right. Still a bit short on everything. Have I got some ingots left on me? No. Go get some then. Wilco, you haven't got any in storage either. Really? Is this coming through at 1-to-1? No, it's not getting through there at 1-to-1. You need a second smelter. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. In that case, turn this off for a minute. And let it build up some ingots while you go and find some other things. You need some of that. Yep. Right, okay. We're not doing anything with copper wire at the moment, so... or rather, we're not making copper wire at the moment, so we'll do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. And then, yeah, we've got some biomass going on here. Have we finished the leaves? Should be getting close. It's 10 left. Okay. Oh, and loads still going on there. Oh, fine. In that case, we've got all the time in the world. Right. I do need some iron plate as well. So we'll take that. And then I need 16 of the memorial fandangos there. Yeah, I don't think you've got enough concrete either. Oh, I'm close. You have got enough concrete. Oh, good. Right. Well, in that case, we're ready for operation number 1. Right. Wang out a few of... I thought you picked up iron ingots. Oh, no. I turned the ingot burner off. So I could do that. I don't know if that's going to be enough. You only need 16. Oh, okay. Fine. Then I have got enough. Right. Super. Right. Good. There you are. There, see, it's all happening. It's all go. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, stick it all up in here. Yep. Yeah. Good. Punch it, Chewie. There you go. And then watch the spaceship.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the
Woo!
force needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these
Off you
will
go.
provide a grid for more advanced
There you go.
organizing
Star of
and
1,000
factory.
thumbnails. The old orbital shuttle launcher. Jolly good show. Right. And then the objective is build the space elevator. Well, don't get carried away. That's going to take a while. You ought to think about where you're putting it as well. Well, I'm thinking about it, but I don't know yet. Also, we're going to... I've got a lookout tower. That's nice. Walls and foundations. That's nice too. But I want the equipment workshop, I think, so that I can build my chainsaw. Because then I can go and get a serious amount of biomaterial. Right. There you go. Just slap it in there. There. That's it. Right. Speak to it. Portable miner? Xeno zapper. Oh, have I not researched it yet? Signs point to no you haven't. Oh, that's a shame. Yep. Right, turn this back on. Good. Okay. Alright, well, there you go. It's sort of progress. Now, what do you want to do next? I want... Oh, flipping it. I want a splitter. In fact, just juice this up. Okay, give it some wood. No. Switch to bio bricks, and we'll make some more bio bricks out of the wood. Okay. Right. Bio bricks get. Yes. Okay, no, you haven't got bio bricks yet, have I? I remember the bio bricks looking vaguely tubular. But maybe I'm wrong. Right, I do this, yeah, and switch it over to...
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Yeah, good. I want to change the recipe. I want to change the recipe, please. I would like to change the recipe. Thank you. Biomass wood, please. Right. Okay. What's it done with the leaves that were in there? I do not know. I know I spat them out straight into your backpack. That's helpful. Right. Slack that in there, and then you do the thing. Well, it will do when you've switched the power back on. Tubular is solid biomass. There's another tier of it. Right, thank you. I remember the solid tier version. But even then, this is superior to just running the biomass in its default form. Alright, stick that in there. Grease it. Okay. Yeah. Cool. And then I'll let these organically run out, and I'll run off the burners now because they've got a slightly higher power capacity. Or power output capacity anyway. And now that we've got the wooden stuff coming in, that helps too. Right, chainsaw. I want a chainsaw. It's important. I need it. It's very important. Field research. Scanners and boxes and scanners and no. You've done that? Yeah. You're going to need this next because you need the splitter in order to be able to work multiple whatnots. Oh, good. Yeah. I'm all about the multiple whatnots. Alright, what do we need? Loads of tubes. Yeah. Plates. Yeah. And copper wire. Okay, then. Right. Well, copper wire is still a hand-based job at the moment. Now, for those of you who can read between the lines, I think you could probably guess what I was originally going to say there, but self-checking jumped in at the last minute and goes, add the word based. Yeah. I've done a video on forthcoming memory loss. Memory loss. Forthcoming hearing loss. Oh dear. Yeah. Many splitters. Yes, it's going to be a splitter frenzy, which is why now is the time to reorganize. Because it's going to start getting proper messy, proper quick if I don't. Eesh. Yeah. One more attempt at asking. Hugh, man, what's my take on the Anno games? I haven't played an Anno game since about 2005. And I sort of enjoyed it, but kind of bounced off them. I keep meaning to go back and give them another look, because the settings for quite a lot of the Anno games are very much, oh yeah, I like the looks of that. But I just haven't got around to it, you know. It's a tough one. You have to find time to play them, and they before you know it, half a dozen games have come out and you missed it. I think I wanted to play 2070, and so I bought it and then never touched it. And I really wanted to play the one that was kind of Victorian era, and I looked at it a lot and never played it. I looked at it, didn't even buy it, which is unusual for me. Usually I buy things and never touch them. But this time around, no, I didn't even buy it. So, yeah. I never played enough Anno to understand the intricacies of it. And it's... Well, no, not necessarily intricacies, nuances. The nuances of Anno. I never played enough to kind of get to grips with them. But unlike Total War, it didn't feel like, yes, I understand everything the game's doing, but now I don't really fathom why it is I'm not getting on with it better. And that was the problem that I have with Total War. I think Total War's excellent, but I don't get it. or rather, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And that's a real annoyance, is where you kind of go, I don't know why I'm losing. I don't know why I keep getting rinsed. Why am I getting hammered like everybody else? 1800. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to play. Yeah. So Anno, I am improperly placed to be able to give you any level of feedback beyond incredibly superficial, because I've not played enough of it, or certainly haven't played it recently enough to be able to give you anything there, I'm afraid. Yeah. So many games. The problem I've got with games, or among the problems I have with games in the modern era, is that this might just be down to my particular or peculiar taste in games, is that so many of them you can lose your life to. You can go and throw 500 hours at it and still not have completed it. It used to be you could pick up a game, and these games still exist. You could pick up a game, play it for 20 hours, and be done. But now you pick up a game, you sink 50 hours into it, and you barely scratch the surface. And you go, I can see where this is going. And because they are designed to last for so long, a lot of the cool stuff that you see on the box, or in screenshots, or in videos and so on, it's hidden behind dozens of hours of game. And you kind of go, I'm never going to get to see that. It's never going to be something that I see. And therefore it might as well not exist. I think games have become too long. As well as there being too many games, I think they try and keep you in there for too long. That said, I love a game that I can sink hours and 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 hours into, making my own adventure the entire time. There's a duality in here, friends. A duality, and the duality is that I love games that you can sink ages into, but at the same time, I wish games didn't need you to sink so many hours into them in order to see all the great stuff. And therefore you end up missing out, because even though I have plenty of time to sink into the playing of games, and I do sink plenty of time into the playing of games, I still barely scratch the surface for most stuff. That just, yeah, Dyson Sphere, great example. The save game that I was doing the Backer series on, I think I got that to about 40 or so hours into the game, and I was quite a long way through it, but I still had loads to do. And I just had to go, like, I've seen enough of the game. I've enjoyed everything that we've done up to now. You and I, Dyson Sphere, as friends. I very much relish the time that we've had together. But I must move on now and go and do something else. And so the end of it is unmissed. It's the opposite. It's missed. Yeah. What's the solution? Shorter games? No, you can't get away with shorter games. Plus, you miss the longer games. I don't have an answer. There isn't an answer. I'm merely posing a quandary. Yeah. World of Tanks is a massive time sink. Well, yeah, but that's a different kind of game. As a World of Tanks player, you are either paying them money or you are serving as a commodity in a different fashion. I don't necessarily mean that in a negative way either. If you're not contributing money, you need to be presenting the players for who the players who are sinking in money get to play against. And that's pretty standard. We're out of juice again. Yeah, all right. That's not unexpected. Right. What were you making there? I was making some more tubes. Did you make enough? Probably not. You weren't making more tubes. No, what was I making? You sure you weren't making more chips? I wasn't. Look, there aren't any. Oh, what was I making? Don't know. You were making plates, but I'm already making plates. Yeah, you weren't paying attention. You were talking about World of Tanks. Oh dear. Yes, oh dear. Alright, give me some more ingrots. Right, go and make some pipes. Because we might need them for something else while I reduce things. Even though, yeah. I want to play not make commitments or have to get a PhD as well. Yeah. I originally worked on massively multiplayer games. That was my first industry gig. Was massively multiplayer game, and what I kind of observed was, and this is through kind of self-observation as much as observation of it in a more general sense, was that people's first massively multiplayer game, the first massively multiplayer game they played that really got its hooks into them, they would play that solidly and almost to the exclusion of anything else for about 3 years. By which time they'll have racked up, absolutely, the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. And had a whale of a time and loved every second of it. And then they just kind of fade out and they kind of go, you know what, I'm done here. They'd get bored with it. And that's normal. That's natural. That's perfectly reasonable. But they'd immediately go searching for another massively multiplayer game. And in so doing, they would find one. And they'd probably bounce off that one in about 18 months. Because your ability to fall in love with a game and devote so many hours to it, well, second time around, and it doesn't matter how good the second game is, second time around it's just not the same. The obvious example that is the counterpoint to this is World of Warcraft, and that's because what it did that was very good, and I can't stand World of Warcraft. I think it's a fantastically made game, but what it did was it took EverQuest and learned everything it was possible to learn from EverQuest in terms of best practice. It got rid of a lot of inconveniences for players. It refined it and perfected it and bolted in a lot of the good stuff from kind of Diablo as well, and went out and dominated and ruined massively multiplayer games forever. Because I came from the other side. I came from Ultima, which is one of the 3 best massively multiplayer games ever made. And there are only 3 great massively multiplayer games ever made. Yep, Swug refugees. I'm one. I'm a Swug refugee. Yeah, Star Wars Galaxies, friends. It's one of the 3 great massively multiplayer games. The other 2 being EVE Online, which I can't play. Not allowed. Not allowed to play EVE Online. Because it will devour me entirely. Because I know exactly what I do in it as well. But there you go. And yeah, Ultima Online, Star Wars Galaxies, EVE Online. Those are the big 3. Yeah. Not WoW. No. The reason why I love those, no missions. Here you are, you're a character, you're in the world, off you go. Have fun. But I don't know how to make my own amusement. Well, you're not gonna last long here then, I would say. But yeah. And that's why I love them, because I'm great at making my own entertainment. And I don't mean that in a I'm so good at amusing myself. No, it's more in a case of you give me a play box and I'll go play with it. I'll figure out everything I need to do to make myself amused. And that's the prerequisite for playing a sandbox MMO. And then of course the ultimate sandbox MMO came along, Minecraft. Minecraft is the most important game ever made. I'm not saying the best. I'm saying it's the most important. Definitely the most important game ever made. If not for multiple reasons, then for one reason alone, and that is it has taught 2 generations now of gamers, WASD. Anarchy Online. I played Anarchy Online from day one. You know why? Because I went, a science fiction MMO, I'm all about that. And then it just turned out that it was EverQuest. Yuck. EverQuest is kill, 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 level, kill, 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 level, kill, 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 level. Want to be a better baker? Go and kill some of those things over there. Experience point, it irks me, right? It's another thing that I find irksome. It's one of the reasons that I don't like Warcraft, right? Is it's all about chasing XP. In the sandbox approach to it, instead of just go and mash a bunch of stuff until you level up, instead what you have is go and you want to be a better baker, go and make 500 loaves of bread. Your skills are trained by doing the skill, and therefore your diversity in skills comes down to the things you really want to do. Star Wars Galaxies was particularly brilliant because it really limited how many skills you could do. Now you might go, how's that better? It's because limitations are what make for greatness. If you're given too many choices, then you are spoiled by those choices. Your enjoyment is ruined by the sheer number of choices that you have. When your choices are more limited and you have to specialise, then all of a sudden you are more important to other players.
You to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics.
So it sounds like you like sandbox MMOs. What do I think of Archage? Didn't play it. I looked at it. I'm sure I looked at it. It rings a bell. So I think I played it from launch, and it was terrible. Or rather, I think I played it at launch, and it was woeful. It had one of the worst launches ever, if I recall correctly. And I'm pretty certain I do recall correctly. Yeah. Because for a while I collected MMOs. Yeah. Not for any reason. Didn't play them all. But I played them for a while. No, collected them for a while. In that, I would buy every MMO as it came out and kept the box. I've got a lot of them kicking around somewhere. I was going to throw them out a couple of years ago, and herself told me not to. She goes, "This is a proper collection you've got." I had like 50 or so different MMOs, simply because it was my favourite genre. And every box was opened because I'd played them. So they wouldn't have been worth anything. In fact, I've probably got some kicking around back here. If not this shelf, that shelf. I brought some in here to put as part of my... oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. I've got two. Right, here we go. Warhammer Online was awful. There you go. Here's the first one. Yeah, you haven't played that. Oh, boy. Majestic. Amazing. Absolutely revolutionary. And it was closed down for reasons I'll come into. And then this one, which I did work on, Motor City Online. I did all the prep. I think this is the American gatefold version. Yeah, it is. There we go. It's the gatefold version. Motor City Online. Oh man, I'd love them to remake that. I'd love that to be remade. Whoo! WildStar came out after I stopped playing MMOs. Yeah, it came out afterwards, so I never played it. I got over it by that point. I went, you know what? Minecraft's everything I need from this. And then 7 Days to Die, which is, 7 Days to Die is for all intents and purposes a sandbox MMO. The only weakness in there is the devs. Yeah. Which I've spoken about enough, and I don't like slamming developers, but in 7 Days to Die, it's because I really, really like the game, and they're so close to it to be great. Drunken Jim, I wanted Motor City Online to work. It worked. It wasn't very good, but it worked. The concept was great. The concept was fantastic. Is because you built your own cars. It was all muscle cars. And you built your own cars, and then you went and raced them against other players or against the AI to earn more money. The coolest thing about it was all the parts and all the chassis and this kind of stuff that you were making your cars out of. They all came from auction. So not real money. You know, the currency that you'd earn through racing, you would spend on buying parts in order to do your cars up. So you ended up with a garage with dozens and dozens of cars in, and even if you were buying the chassis for a car, there would be 15 different variants for each one. I spent most of my time in a Chevelle SS with a roof job because it was just such a cool car. With the roof chop on there, it would just look flipping brilliant. And when it closed down, I was there up until a month before it closed down, and I went in the morning and I went, right, I'm going to stop playing, not because I wasn't enjoying it anymore, but because it was closing down. I gave all my stuff away in the lobby. I'd collected loads, and I had a couple of million in the bank, and I just gave it out to random people in the lobby. I just said, who really wants this? And I went, oh, you've got one of those? And I go, yeah, I've been around since the start of it. It never launched in Europe. So I played an American copy. And it was great. Conceptually, almost there. The other weakness to it was you can only have 4 players in the game at a time. So 4 players in a race, which was just a little bit... wasn't great. And all the parts wore out, so if you raced it a lot, it would, you know, all your running gear and stuff would gradually run out. But that's what made it great. That's what made it so you had to renew your parts and all that kind of stuff. And if you crashed, you would have to you'd have to repair your car, and that cost money, and you'd have to repair the parts, and that cost money. They'd got the economy pretty well worked out. Great game. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Was it a good game? No. But I loved it anyway. You don't have to. A game doesn't have to be good for it to be something that you love. Right, I want to change up my recipe, please. Biomass from leaves. Thank you. Right, stick my leaves in the leavertron. Get to work. Yeah, there we are. My first MMO was EverQuest. Yep, EverQuest, absolutely, totally. Yeah, I can totally understand people who played EverQuest. It was the polar opposite of Ultima. Well done, but if you'd learned through having a dramatic amount of freedom into the way that you understood and explored the world, going to something as restrictive as EverQuest that didn't have player housing, oh dear. Then that was a tough transition to make. Yeah. I love Cyberpunk, and we all know the state that was in. What? Perfect. I love Cyberpunk. Absolutely love Cyberpunk, and it played fine for me from launch. Yeah. Sorry. It did. Did I experience bugs? Yeah, 1 or 2. Did they ruin the game for me? Not even slightly. I have finished Cyberpunk 4 times. I've got 2 or 3 characters that are maxed out, and I've finished the story 4 times. Not even with. I think I've done most. I think I've done all the different endings. But yeah, love it. And it's because it's one of the things that people complain the most about, which is something that I really like. Is I play on standard difficulty. And you just felt like a total badass from the get-go. The hardcore gamers complain, oh, the AI is so stupid, it doesn't present much of a challenge. I kind of go, great! I want to be able to roll in there and just rub out entire rooms full of dudes and feel like a superhero. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I enjoy doing. Now, if you developers wouldn't mind ignoring the people griping about the combat not being hard enough, oh, shut up. Go back and play flipping Dead Souls or whatever it is. No, instead, if you'd like to turn your attention to a few more wardrobe options, I'd be very grateful. Your wardrobe options are lacking. Not good enough. Particularly hats. Talk to your hat people and go, oi, need better hats. Because the hats you've got are bad. Thank you. Right. Yeah. Dyson Sphere, Factorio, Satisfactory. Dyson Sphere program for me. I think that's my favourite of the three. Yeah. I think so. Except it's very, very hungry. It chews, and yeah, it fires the old system here up to activate all turbines, and that's not a good sign. The only other game to do that is Cyberpunk, and that's with all the ray tracing and all that kind of jazz turned on again. I tell you one I do like that I want to play more of, and I've covered it, so there are videos available on the channel, is Factory Town. I quite liked that. It's a slightly different take on it, and I wanted to play more of it. I don't think it's as good, but I did like the kind of unique spin that it had put on the genre. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bugged me in Cyberpunk that the NPCs were better dressed than me. Yes. Agree. Hashtag I subscribe to your newsletter. Yeah, completely agree. And the different body shapes and stuff like that, it's just, you kind of go like, oh, come on, I shouldn't be able to look like any of these people. But, well, maybe they'll get there. The expansion is due soonish, I think. I reckon they might push it back until next year, which would be a bit of a shame, but who knows? Factory Town is a gem. It is dope, but a low-budget game. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Dark Psytrance has said Factory Town is dope. Because I like the gravity feed on the chutes that you use, and the fact that you build stuff up into towers and all that kind of stuff. I like that. I thought that was quite cool. But I haven't played enough of it. I think I did maybe 3 or 5 episodes, something like that, before moving on. Because, you know, you've got to... It's one of the sicknesses of being a YouTuber is if you're chasing the shock of the new, you never play enough of it to fully sate yourself unless the views are there at the same time. It's a very mercenary way to play games. And that's why I'm changing it up. There you go. Yeah. Stop banging on about it. You're allowed to bang on about it again when you've actually gone and done it. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's going to be that's the thing I should do. Right, I'm going to take a breather because I need a drink. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. But before then, I shall just make sure I've got full power in everything. That's the other reason. So I want to give my throat a minute off. Yeah. Right. What have we got here? 150 biomass. Okay. Right. Stick some more green in the green buckets. Yep. Right. And split this lot between the 2 generators. Do. Hey, what's my cyberpunk weapon of choice? Oh, so many. I think on balance, I probably use submachine gun more than anything else, but usually in partnership with a throwing knife, or what's the latest version I'm doing is baseball bat. Baseball bat and a submachine gun. No, baseball bat and a sniper rifle. That's how I'm playing it through at the moment. Right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. What can I look at that's got some spectacle to it? Let's climb up the top of here and you know, give you a view over the majestic wilderness of the lands. Right, won't be a mo. Go and make yourself a drink. I'll be back in a tick. Thank you, Tim. Yes, I know you're all looking forward to doing the weather, but we're not going to do it today. Feel free to post the weather in the chat, but I won't be reading it out. Not this time, and that's purely because I haven't got long left in the vocal tank. This is why I was on the fence about doing a stream today, because I'm still getting over a cold. It's been a real treat of a cold. This one didn't really knock me out, so clearly a cold rather than anything more excitable than that. But no, it's been the gift that keeps on giving all flaming week. Jägermeister. You know, I might go and hit the Jägermeister after finishing this stream. I've just had a good solid swig of Cavonia, whatever the hell it's called, cough medicine, and it hasn't shifted anything. It still feels pretty rough. So instead of burning through what time I may have left here, instead I thought I'd crack on. So feel free to share your weather, but I won't be reading it today, I'm afraid. Sorry. Instead, what we're going to try and do is we'll do a bit of a reorganize. Why do that to yourself? Because it needs doing. Alright, so basically to do a reorganize, what we're going to need is a whole bunch of foundations in order to start working on a grid. And we're going to need to figure out where we're going to base this operation. And here is as good a place as any for now. Right? It's probably going to move later on. But this is a great fat bit of open landscape that will do just great for the initial setup. So I think if I can get that done by the end of this week's stream, then we'll be in good place to pick things up at the start of next week's stream, won't we? That's a rhetorical question. Yes, we will. Yeah. Someone beforehand was saying that shotguns is the way to be the most cheesy in Cyberpunk, and I kind of go, no. Cheese build is a combination of cold blood and net running. Netrunner, just hack them all to death. It's a piece of cake. It's so easy. It's easy to the point of it actually gets a bit boring towards the end. Still great, but does get a bit boring. Right, okay, foundations. We will go with... let's go straight to the 2 meter. That way it will deal with any inconsistencies going on there. Really? You sure you need 2 meter? It'll deal with any of the inconsistencies. Alright, fine, you did say that. Where are we going? I'm going there. Because it doesn't really matter. We're going to just pave quite a lot of this and then build off it. Right, that'll do for a starting point. And then we'll go this way. Right. Now, much like putting your stereo together or setting your car up, there's a tree there. Yeah, that's alright. I'm going to place something on top of it. It'll go invisible. You start at the end and then work backwards. So what we'll start with here is I'm going to stick a cheeky storage container on that. In fact, I'm going to stick cheeky storage containers on all of this stuff. Yes, sir. Right. Ski is suggesting that the 10 Aussie bucks that are being flung in the bucket to go and buy some Seneca and ammonia. And what? End it all? I mean, that seems a little extreme. No, this is not a combination that I am familiar with. Oh, you're out of flipping pipes. Oh, and you're almost out of plates as well. Okay, well, that was short-lived. I know, but, you know, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Yeah, and then you go like, well, I've still basically got 1,000 miles to travel. This doesn't feel like I've made any progress at all. Right, there's no need to be like that. I am like that, though. Right, you got some leaves for me? Yes, sir, I do. Not biomass, no. Leaf. Good. Right. Yeah. Right. Put your planks in there and your flower bits. Oh, where else should I put my flower bits? You just did. It's fine. Right. And then turn this off for a minute. No, you don't actually need to. You could just grab those. No, turn it off for a minute. Okay. This is why I need to reorganize. I need to be making an awful lot more than I am doing at the moment, and that's fine. We'll get there. It's just it's a matter of sorting it all out and getting it working and all of that kind of business. Yeah, I'll take those, thank you. Why are you not stuffing any more in there? You should be. It's not, though. Yeah, but it should be, but it's not. Okay. Right, what have you got for me now? 10. Hustle along. Deary me, Mr. Smelter, you're not terribly quick, are you? Well, I think I'm going to be upgrading you. Toot flipping sweet. Right, give me some of that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Oh no. Apologies. My intention was mute any time I needed to cough this evening, but moving away from the microphone isn't going to be enough. My apologies. I'm a consummate ruddy professional. You should expect better. Although if you are, then I imagine this comes as no surprise. So read into that what you will. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Right. Yeah, good. Zoop, what's going on with Zoop here? Zoop mode makes it so much easier to lay foundation. What the heck is Zoop mode? And why isn't it using some kind of titling that is slightly easier to understand? Zoop is not a word that means anything. Certainly doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. No. I mean, it's a perfectly likeable word. Someone will spell it out in a moment, I imagine, and then I'll pass that level of education on to you, and then we'll all know what Zoop actually refers to. If it's a mod, then sadly it's not something you're going to see. I don't muck around with mods unless I feel like vanilla is missing something, and at the moment I don't feel like vanilla is missing something. We don't know that it is. It's a click and drag mode. Oh, okay. Well, that's less dramatic than I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be Zoop as in Superman, so you could fly around and play it like Factoria. Press R when in build mode for foundations. Alright, next time I'm foundationing, I will do. I'll give it a go. Yeah. Right, good. Yeah. Yeah, is that the one? Are we facing the right way here? I think we are. What do you want? Yeah, you want the orange. Yeah, right, go. Plunk it. Is that in the right place? I think it's the right place. Yep. Right. One hutch on each foundation will be sufficient. Make sure it's centralised in the foundational zone, which it is. Right, this is going to look a little bit more orderly. And you'd be surprised how quickly you actually remember what you've got stored in which one, particularly when you're going back to it on a regular basis. I can't remember if they did like little signposts and stuff like that, so you could label your storage chests and things. I think they have done. As mentioned, it's been a little while since I last monkeyed around with it. Oh, excuse me. There's been a member for 47 months. That's 4 years next month. That is over 50% of the life of this channel. Well, now that's pretty respectable. Thank you very much for the support. It's jolly. In fact, that might be all the way back to when I first started. If I press 5, yeah, there you go. All the way back to when I first offered YouTube memberships, which was pretty early on. Right, Right. Building mode, Zoop. Yes. Oh, okay. Right, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's much easier. Why is it called Zoop? Doesn't make any sense. That's not a word. No, don't build that. No, cancel that. Build on there. There you go. Okay, yeah, that's easier. Right. Okay, yeah, no, that's acceptable. Like, it's a pass from me. And not in the sense of being a hard pass. That's a pass as in good job. Right, electricity next, and we're going to stick the electricity on the interchanges. Now you don't really need them there, but you might later on. Either way, we'll put one there and one here. Yeah, always better to have more grid than you need. Having too much grid, not a problem. Too little grid, yeah, regret it. But that's okay. Yeah. Decoration should have come down a couple of days ago, lads. Just saying. Yeah, I know you can switch it off, but even so, that's sloppy. Your decorations should have come down a couple of days ago. Right. There you go. Right, we've got the electricals up. That's good. Next, smelting. Alright, think it through. What are we smelting? You're going to need some constructing as well. Ah, right. Yes, good point. So we stick a structor down here, and this can be concrete at the end. Okay, I think I've got enough to make one more, and then I'm going to need to make heavy-duty, multi-plated... Oh, you need screws now. Have fun. To get that working. Anyway, we'll stick you... Where's your next edge going to be? I'm just going to put that in there, because it's the only one that I'm using at the moment. Everything else is going to be a smelter, and I'll have the smelter row back here. Oh, the last time I played this single player, I built a little smelting setup that was glorious. Oh, it was so good. No, it's not a trumpet blow. I was so pleased with it because I'd got them nested in an offset fashion from one another. In order to maximise the space usage, and it looked absolutely brilliant. Total pain in the bum to get set up, but it was worth it-ish. Yeah, I know I'm sort of contradicting myself there a little bit, but hey-ho, that's one of those things. I return. Yeah, no, it was really good, and that's the other reason to build pretty, is because you can take satisfaction in what you've built. Satisfaction in Satisfactory. Yes, you're very clever, but you know the thought remains the same no matter. Is yeah, you take greater satisfaction. Yeah, Simon's chucked a fiver in the bucket. He says changing the tune, and says go buy yourself a beer. Well, that's very kind of you. Arguably, I would do were I drinking at the moment, which I'm not. But I'll buy myself a root beer, maybe even several instead, and that will be delightful. Yeah, I'm not doing a dry January thing. No. That's another thing. I'm a difficult bugger. Basically, is I reject an awful lot of conventions that other people sign up to. It's like, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in them. I think they're totally stupid. I don't do grow a moustache in November. I don't do anything that is mandated by the populace. I just don't do it. I don't go, oh, but it's a cutesy poo. And I kind of go, no, I will not. I am a fierce, independent, free-minded. No, I won't do what you tell me. It's just so childish, and yet I couldn't tell you why. I could not tell you why. Why are you like this? I couldn't tell you. So I'm not doing dry January or anything like that. No, I haven't drunk since things took a turn for the that's rubbish last May. So there you go. Yeah. So that's why I'm not drinking at the moment. Not that there's anything wrong with deciding to take a month off and jumping on board with the month that everybody else is deciding to take a month off as well. Nothing wrong with that in the slightest. It's just me being awkward. Being, I don't know, fixated by being cool or something, probably. Yeah. I don't know that that's the case, but if I were to psychoanalyze it in any more depth than I can be bothered, then that would almost certainly be one of the causal factors. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an appointment with a tissue. I assume you all wanted to see that on camera, right? Yeah, no, it's just one of the rare treats that you can have here on the Kernel Failure channel. No sound effects, but you kind of go, oh yeah, look at him, yeah, he's properly wiping his schnoz there, good work. Loving it. Yeah, that's what I turned up for. I was going to turn the camera off for that, I forgot. Oh well, you did turn the microphone back on again. Yeah. This is why you can't... See, look, you can hear it. I'm fading, friends, I'm fading. Hold it together. You know, I feel fine, but it's just flipping respiratory systems going like, no, you've been afflicted with some grot. You're going to go, well, you will now share this grot with the internet. You go, oh, cheers, nice one. Yeah, I'm a person, not a number. Oh yes, I am indeed Patrick McGowan. Yeah. I'm a free man. Are you, though? Well, other than all of the cages I have elected to keep myself in, yeah, for the most part, I am a little bit. Yes, but you do rather elect to keep yourself in a lot of cages, though, don't you? And what's it to you, sister? Right, put that on there. Is that what we're happy with? No, I'm gonna try this offset thing, because I did something like that. It's not going to work. It's not going to work here. It's because I built my smelting complex. I built it very close to where I was mining, thinking instead of shipping all of this iron ore further down the line and then melting it out. No, you built it in the wrong place. Melting it back at the base. Instead, melt it when it comes straight out of the ground. Don't muck about. Get it. No, not a miner. No. Smelty. Right. Okay. Yeah. Now, are we going for max smelty and then slightly wonky looking... No. Let's keep it... It's not an optimum use of space. Optimal... well, whatever. Or optimum. They both work in this case. But it is slightly neater. Yeah, right. And you... Yeah. I don't think you need to melt this much stuff, dude. Well, we'll melt it anyway. Okay. Alright. And then what? We're going to go 4 and not quite as many as 4. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm thinking, iron, copper. Really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. If need be, I'll procure another iron mine in order to make sure we've got the right amount coming through. Because until I've got faster conveyors, well, I think we'll probably be okay. No, there'll be someone in the chat that knows the exact ratios. Oh yeah. How many smelters can you run off one mine? Anyone at all? Holy butts, it's a kernel stream. I advertise these, you know. This shouldn't come as a surprise that I'm streaming. No, I advertise them a good day or two before I put them on, usually. And therefore, by subscribing to the old video channel and applying the, why yes, do notify me of things, dash darn it, then you will be notified of such things. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, good, yeah. And then you can turn up and go, yeah, I knew this was coming. What's your problem? Why didn't you know? You should have known. Everybody else knew. We were all here. We got the memo. And everything. Right, kill that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get all of that. I'm going to get all of the lovely parts back from this lot now. That's going to be good. All right, gimme. Big yacht. Right. I don't know why I'm doing this, incidentally, because the next job is to get the electricals configured. More configuring the electricals. Yeah. Has anybody told you how many mines, how many smelters a mine will deal with? No, they're all chicken. Oh, we got a two. We got a two going on there. Usually, if I'm picking up on the right thread of conversation. Really, 2 smelters to 1 mine? I'm sure I've got better odds than that in the past. I believe you. I just don't believe you. Well, yeah, that's what we're hearing here. No indication on the YouTube homepage. The only there's all not on the YouTube homepage, on the kernel failure homepage, which you should set as your. Remember when setting something as your homepage was a thing? Oh my goodness me! How the time has passed. Nobody bothers. If you're young, you'll have missed that era of the internet. It was a big deal for a while. You know how these days obnoxious websites all go like, click accept so that we can send you messages and pop-ups on your screen. And you go, no. What do I look like to you? Some kind of idiot? I want to send you notifications. Dream on. It's not going to happen. You will never send me a notification. And nor will any of your friends. I don't want any more notifications. I get enough notifications I don't care about already. God, dear, you ought to see the severity with which I treat Discord servers. Holy mackerel. The first time anyone on a Discord server sends an @ everyone, I mute the entire server forever. I probably leave it as well unless I'm desperately interested. @ everyone is should only be used in a crisis situation. If you're planning on using it all the time, I'm out of there. And you can find someone else to bump your numbers up with. Smelters v mines. The more advanced the conveyor, the more the smelters. But there is a... Really? Hold on. I have 400 smelters going off 1 mine? Really? I thought there was a max speed. Yeah, no, I know. I realised the belt to the belt to smelter ratio is going to be a thing, but I thought that the mines could only pull at a certain rate anyway, even after you'd upped the tempo. Hate Discord, bring back forums. I do love a forum, but then I'm old school. Why forums rather than Discord? Because there's a permanence to it. You don't miss out on things on forums. You know, if you're away for a day, you can pick up on all the conversations you missed. Also, you were supposed to be making wire. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, don't go back into action too prematurely. You're not ready for that yet. Yes, sir. Right, have enough concrete. Well, we want all of it, so grab it. Okay, and then some more copper. Yeah, boom, crikey. That's why you don't need any more copper. Making loads of it, because you don't need enough of it at the moment. Later you will need lots, but not now. No. Right now it's perfunctory. You're perfunctory. Thank you. Right, how much have I got? You got 100. Oh, that's loads. Make some more anyway? Well, you might as well finish off this lot. Yeah, okay. Go. Activate. Super. Good evening from the US. Good evening, Andrew. Thank you. I miss IRC. Nah, you don't. Discord is IRC. You don't miss IRC. You're just being a hipster. Yeah, an old hipster. There you go. Yeah. I waggle my finger. Yeah, because I waggle good. Depends if the node is pure or impure. See, there's always a catch. Right. How much of this are you going to make before you go back and do whatever it was you were doing that you've forgotten now? Can't remember what I was doing. Well, okay, well go back and remind yourself. Well, I was setting all this lot up. Yeah, I know that. Okay, what's your next plan of attack? If we're going to be feeding 4, meal for 4, yes. Well, let's set up the doodads. Oh, hold on. Mkinator is saying and it's paying $10, so the Mkinator's word is final. Okay, you're not allowed to disagree because he's paying $10. You see? Yeah, I know. I don't make the rules. I just take the money. Here we go. It depends on the level of miner and resource node. A Mark 1 miner on impure needs 1 smelter. No, it doesn't need more than that. I've got a level 1 on an impure. Mark 1 on normal needs 2. Mark 1 on pure needs 3. That's the reason. I'll agree with it. And you know what? 10 quid was paid in order to submit that valuable information to all of us there. So I will be taking it at the value that it is worth, which is $10. If you wish to disagree, it's going to cost you a minimum of $10. There you go. Oh yeah, I know. You want a backseat drive and film in on stuff now? I'm charging you. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to go well. Yeah, it will. It will. You'd be surprised. People love that kind of thing. Kind of go, oh yeah, I'm going to get in on some of that action. I've got $10 that's not doing anything. You're going to go, but why though? Why? That not spending the $10 is surely the wiser thing to do. Ah, wise be damned. I might get a mention by a very minor personality on YouTube. Yes. No, I'll be quiet. I do it myself. Yeah. Not to get these days. This is how it changes, right? Another part of the plague of being a YouTubist is instead of chucking a tenner in to be useful. Although I do that for people I know, for channels that I know, I'll rock up on their stream, watch 30 seconds, and chuck 20 quid in the bucket. Just to kind of go like, you know what? It makes such a difference to your day. You've got that facing the wrong way. Yeah. But these days on bigger channels, I'll chuck 10 quid in just to get the name check, and to see if they've heard of you. And it's bizarre as well. Because I know how much time I spend researching other channels, or how much time I used to spend researching other channels, going like, oh, okay, they're in my kind of space, and therefore I should be aware of what they're doing. Is that the way you want to do it? Well, I was going to come out the sides and rock it down there. Okay, yeah, like this. See? Yeah, okay. And what? And not use the middle one? Well, I might use the middle one. I might use the middle one to do something else with in a moment. But at the moment, I don't need the middle one. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, you can see I've done this before. Oh yeah, I know a thing or two about things. Maybe even 2 things. Right. And then let's set these up to do what I want it to do, and slap that in about. No, you want to sit it on the edge of the platform, really. Okay. All right. Sit it about there. Yeah, that's it. That'll do. Okay. Right, and then you go into there, please. Thank you. Right. That's the copper. Yeah. Iron and more iron. Where are you splitting that? I'll do it here for the moment, but I think I'll probably pull it back later on. Yeah, this will do for now. If you do a quick, maybe 4 across there. Yeah. And then again. Yeah. Don't stand in it. Yeah. See, now I'm glad I went with 2s rather than 1s, because the 1s would be buried at this point, and I'd be going, oh no. And you go, yeah, afraid so. Right, okay, and then let's go back to the old splitters. Logistics, splitter, yeah. And then this is going to sit on there, more or less. Yeah, okay. You got the rotation right? I have. Okay, then you are G2G. I am G2G. Well, I'm not quite G2G. We need to do that onto there. Yeah. And then the same again over here. Now, the thing with a factory making game is even when you build something that is genuinely quite tasteful, like this, right? It's only temporary. It's not big enough. Unless you build it deliberately to scale it later on, then it's not big. MKinator came back. Sorry, I'm sick and my math was wrong. Pure is 4. It's okay, I'll allow it. I'm sick too. Well, I'm not. I'm getting over being sick, but I've got all of the leftover rubbish, which is rubbish. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can reflect upon that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. What are we doing next? Next, we go grab all of this lot. You know what you haven't got? What? Wait, power at the moment. Oh yeah. Okay. There is that, I suppose. Also, that's going to be full. Yeah, this is what I was about to say we haven't got, and that's any buffering. Oh, yeah. Buffering's important for when the power goes down, right? Because we'll still have all of the iron ore coming in, and it can be getting stored while it's waiting for me to get my life in order and get the power back up. Well, just stick one in here, then. It's not flaming complicated, dear me. Right, yeah. Storage container. TC Boo has been a member for 31 months, which is not an insignificant amount of time. There are many things that weren't real 31 months ago. 32 months ago. One of which being TC Boo being a member of the Fail Brigade. So, I mean, draw what conclusions thou will. Thou wilt. Oh yeah, okay, thou will. What the hell is wrong with you? Shakespeare will be punching you in the face about now, going, what are you doing? You're just making stuff up. They kind of go, well, you're a fine one to talk, Bill. You used to make stuff up all the chuff in time. Yeah, and it all enters the common vernacular. And he goes, oh, nice poetry. And you go, oh, is it? Oh, great. Yeah, I'm going to go and write a sonnet. And you go, oh, brilliant. Nice one, Bill. I hope it's better than the last one. The last one was really boring. He goes, oh, shut up. Queen likes my stuff. Go, does she? Or is that just merely a piece of history that we've kind of made up? In fact, I bet you made it up. Anyway, just saying. Yeah. Yeah, and then he had an argument with a fictitious William Shakespeare. Why'd he do that? I have no idea. He has mentioned a few times that he drank half a bottle of cough syrup halfway through. I didn't think you could get the cough syrup that caused you to have a funny time anymore. I thought they'd taken it off sale. They have. So he's just like that normally. Yes. It's pretty standard. You never know what's going to go on. Sometimes it's funny. This time? No, not so much. Oh well. Right, okay. I can now run the big belts into there. No. You don't want to do that. Do I not? No, you want to run the belt out of there into that. We want to transfer the hoppered storage. Do we? Hoppered, you say? Yeah, we're going to do it two ways. Are we? Yeah. Player's in the way. Oh, shut up. Go on, place it. Alright, give me phase 2. Alright, phase 2. Yeah. Have we got enough room for phase 2? There you go. Yeah, put it on top of the dune. Yeah, well, no more clipping. Clipping is now verboten. Yeah, clipping bad. Bad clipping. Alright, and you into there. Right, you transfer that. I'm going to go turn the electricity back on. Some cough medicines still have funky ingredients. Yes, I know. I don't usually Cavalier. Whatever it is. And if you're in the UK, you know it. Possibly if you're in Europe, you know it. It's got a weird name. What's the stuff I usually use? The dandelion and bird... No, whatever it is. Is dandelion? Is it dandelion? It's really flipping good. I could drink a bottle of that. It tastes like Jägermeister. Yeah, Jägermeister, even. Yeah, I could easily drink a bottle of that. It's lovely. I don't think you're supposed to, but that's got formaldehyde in it. You're probably not supposed to drink a bottle of it. Also, I'd routinely used to get told off for just drinking cough medicine straight out of the bottle. Rather than using any kind of measuring device, you'd do a swig until you've had enough of it. You kind of go, yeah, that's hit the spot. Yeah, good, yeah. Oh, good, yes. I'm so pleased for you. Right, take that away. We're done with it. Yeah, start dismantling the things we're finished with. That's the trick. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice. And this one? Yep. Okay, good. Right, how much iron ore are we currently mucking around with? Also, yeah, it's like Shakespeare was in the room. Oh, I know. I'm gifted. You know, I'm specially abled. when it comes to historic personalities and the impersonations thereof. I am available for children's parties. If the price is right. Yeah. Oh dear. Right, okay, good. Yeah. Is this all operational again? Well, you've got the power on, it should be working. I don't think you've powered up your smelters yet. Oh, yeah, right, okay. Drop this lot off. Yeah, 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 yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, okay. Still, the distribution is occurring. I mean, painfully slowly because of the speed of these belts, but we've got distribution up in this business, and that's exciting, in a fashion. Right. Okay, get some electricity going. You've then got to tell the smelters what they're supposed to be doing. I would hope that my smelters could intuit what they were supposed to be doing on the basis that they've got iron ore coming up their guts. Nope, you have to tell them. Oh dear. Alright, okay, fine. Alright, you are doing copper ingots. Hope you have fun. You are don't jab it with your jabbing rod. You are doing iron ingots. And turn it on. Yeah, no power. You haven't hooked everything up to the grid. They're all hooked up on a subgrid here, but you haven't hooked them up to the. Okay, fine. Yeah. Power it on. You know you're going to have to come back and fiddle with the power on this anyway, so you might as well just leave it alone for the moment. Right. Yeah. You also know that your grid can't actually handle the amount of power you're asking of it. Yes, 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 yes. I know. It's fine. Right. How are you bringing power into this nonsense? Right. I think we will take from here. Yeah. And go over to that one. And over to this one. No. From here, yeah, to there. Yeah. From there to there. Yeah. From here, yeah, to there. Okay. And then, shut up. Just do it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. And there. Right, good. The other end might have been more logical because there's more loose connections at that end, but whatever. And then we can just jack a bit of power off there, which will work. Okay. Cool. The one thing that I really like about this and Factorio and Dyson Sphere Pro, factory games. Arjun, you're off. Lovely to see you. Have a good night. The one thing I really like is you're playing at your own pace, right? If I decide to just keep everything juiced up and just leave the power flowing to build up resources at a very slow rate, you can. If you decide to go hard and fast and try and speed run it, in inverted commas, you can. No one's telling you, you know, oh no, you have to go much faster than that. Oh no, the alien monstrosities are coming to get you in 36 minutes. You must hustle. Now, stuff that. Where's the fun in that? It's why I wanted to love Railgrade. Yeah, you're all going to go and look that up in a minute. Railgrade is it's a network transport industrial building game, right? And it's great. But you're against the clock, thus making it a puzzle game. Because I really loved the look of it. I thought it looked absolutely brilliant. But you're against the clock, which makes me go, I don't want to be against the clock. Just let me build for the fun of building it. And you got any more little dramas you want to share there, Princess? No, I'm fine. It's all good. Right. Okay. Right. This is a slightly convoluted iron line we've got going on there. And yes, I do need to go and turn the smelters back on. That's okay. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to move my my stone production. Well, start in the traditional way and cut the belt. Yeah. There you go. Right. And then you might as well follow this belt. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we can do that. Have you got enough materials for this? I got loads. Okay. Have you got enough poles? Probably not. How many have I got? 27. Oh, no, no. In that case, I've probably got enough. Okay. All right, good. This is definitely stone that you're bringing down here, and not copper. Yep. Yep. Defo stone, and not copper. All right, then. Yeah. I thought you said we weren't clipping anymore. I'll make an exception, because this needs to be done tidier, really. Right. Right. Yeah, if you like that, you're going to hate this. There you go. That's it. Yeah. A very arbitrary route is being followed. Let's tell you, how do you do? Yeah, there you go. Do it like that. All right. And then we're going into there. All right. We'll put a little end catcher on. Oi, fat lad, clear off. I'm in the middle of something. Don't you be getting in the way. All right. Stick that there. Yeah. Grab the end of the thing. Well, where did I put it? Here. Right. Grab the end of the thing. Plug it into that. Yep. Okay. And then, hold on. I've powered up and it's still running. That is interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. I didn't think I had the power for this. Oh well, maybe it's because you haven't got them all switched on. How many have I got switched off at the moment? You're running 3. Huh, okay. Alright, well. Hey, who knows? Maybe this will break it. Doesn't seem to have done. Not yet, anyway. Well, groovy. Cool. Well, this is going to eat through the backlog of iron ore coming in, anyway. And that's no bad thing. Now, I need, out of the storage end of business, I need to... I need to split it off and send it to constructors so that it can be turned in. I don't know if that's the universal symbol for constructor. Let's say it is. So it can be turned into something viable. 1 part plates, 1 part pipes would be ideal. Yeah. Thank you. Right. What you got? Not a lot. Good. Right. Tear it apart. Good. Right, what about you? What have you got? Loads. Okay, good. Glad to have you with us. Right, well, we might as well feed this into its destination as well. Yes, there's going to be some ugly belting, but it'll do for now. Right. Okay, yeah, off we go. And charge. No, descend. There you go. Thank you. Good. Right, onwards. Because we need to be doing some overlap because you're going down the far end. Okay. Yep. About there. Thank you. You know what I like stacked belts using proper belt stackers because that looks great. And I'm sure we'll get to belt stackers at some point, but we don't need them just now. No. Alright, where are you going to plug that in? I'll plug it in at the end of the... You've already got the thing. Oh, right. We might be able to go now. Let's have a look. Go on. You fancy it? No, it's too far. It's too far. You're going to have to do it in 2. Right, up a bit. Yeah, up a bit. Thank you. And hit it. Yeah, right. And then you plunk down onto there. Smooth! Right, now I'm probably carrying some ore already, in which case I shall slap it on in here. What are you? Copper ore. Right, there you go. Get to work. It's getting good. That's what I want it to do. Just as well, because that's what it's doing. Ah, great. Yes. Right. Yeah. I'm just going to wait till this drops to 89, and I can drop off the last 11, you see. Because we'll be done with that before the ore from the container rocks up. I've calculated it. I'll drop off this iron ore as well, actually. We should have space in there. Where are we? I thought I had some iron ore. Nope. Nope. You've got some limestone, but that's about it a lot. Okay. Right. Production has been upped. This is good. Right, you. Make me concrete. Well, this'll shut it down. No, it won't. It'll be fine. No power. See, definitely isn't going to shut it down if it's not electrified. Yes, you're jolly clever. Everybody's very proud of you. Let's go from here. Yes, to there. And pew! Nope, didn't pew. You sure? No, it's working still. Oh, crikey. Alright, evidently I'm not using anything like as much as that. Oh, you ain't got it turned on. No, see, look, it's operating. It's all go. It's all happening. Right, stick that in there. Okay, you need a bit of belt on the way out. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's happening. Now, last thing to do today is make a slightly more robust power distribution method. The only problem with it is I think these have to be hand-fed. I don't think you can auto-feed biomass burners, which is a bit of a shame. And there's no concept of. I mean, try it. Just make sure. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, there's no concept of grabby arms, neither. You know, which is a bit odd. I know that biomass burners are only kind of a temporary solution to the power setup in the game, but even so, it feels like a mistake. Feels like an oversight, even though it's obviously not an oversight. It's obviously deliberate. But I would as soon as Chill Bill has chucked a $5 into the bucket. Thank you, Bill. And it's good to see me back streaming again. It's nice to be back. Yeah. I wasn't intending to be out of commission for this long. I was intending to stream a couple of times over the old festive window there. But firstly, I got dragged all over the country by family, which was fab, frankly. It was exactly what I wanted, exactly the right level of distraction. But then I got a flipping lurgy, which knocked me out. And before Crimbo, my computer decided to have a funny week, which meant I couldn't record anything. It scuppered all of my festive plans. Hey ho, these things happen. But no, I'm back in business now. First auto power is coal. Yes. You can automate biomass production. Yeah, I'll be doing that. Oh, how do you automate? How do you automate its initial production? Or do you still have to go out and chop stuff down? I'm fine with that. I've never found a way of auto-growing some stuff that can be supplementally fed into the system. What have I got in here? I've got some wood. Right, okay. Yeah, maybe we'll need that. Right. Yeah, we'll biomass burn over here. I have 3 of them on the go. And there it is. Stephen's saying corner. Interesting, Stephen. Interesting. I mean, that's good and perplexing, saying corner. I like it a lot, because I'm not entirely sure what the hell you're on about. Yeah. Yeah, okay, look, there's the... I was trying to line these up. There you go. Ah, I got it. Got it. Eyeballing it's tricky. It's a lot easier when you've got foundations in, because obviously you've got more visual cues as to where it might sit. I think that one's off. Yeah, it is off. Do you want to try it again? Might as well. I mean, these are only temporary as well, because we'll be supplanting these with coal before too long. But at the same time, if you're going to give it a go, give it a go. All right. There you go. You sure? It's near enough. Second time will do. Right. Okay, right. Run the electricals from this into some kind of pylon. Right. Well, the aforementioned kind of pylon can live here. There you go. And then we'll just swiftly hook up there. And then you lot can all talk to the hand here. And that'll be good. Right. Still, it's a minor trek down to the fabrication of biomass, but that's okay. Why haven't I actually got any in there? Have I been feeding this the wrong stuff? Did I run out of stuff to feed it? You ran out of stuff to feed it. Oh, poo. Never mind. We're gonna do some wood biomass here. Thank you. That's why I picked it up. It's like I planned ahead almost. Right, good. There you go. That's going to wrap it up. That's us done for the day. early doors, friends. Early doors. We will make significantly more progress. For those of you who tuned in a little later than the start, I will not be reaching endgame. No. I won't be. I won't be reaching the end game. Oh, Ozzy is asking, when am I planning to end the stream? Imminently. No, but I'm aiming for trains. I will be satisfied if I reach trains and I manage to run something interesting with a train-based setup. Definitions of interesting may vary. Yeah. Get coal ASAP because feeding biomass burners sucks. I don't mind it too much. Once you're putting full stacks of biomass in there, it lasts for quite a long time. So that's all good. I've been Colonel Failure. What's on tomorrow? Nothing. Nothing on tomorrow. I'll be back on Monday with some transport fever, and then on Wednesday with some transport fever, and on Friday with some transport fever. And either on Tuesday or Thursday there'll be a get back to work, and then on Saturday I'll be back with Satisfactory. And a week tomorrow is the Electro Sports World Series. So there you go. There's all of that to look forward to. You've been a delight. Thank you for watching, and I hope you're all having a festive and an excitable New Year. No, stop being festive now. That time's past. I hope your New Year is being acceptable. Boom shakalaka. Catch you later. And I've got something slightly different for you as an outro. It's only slightly different. I mean, don't get too carried away. Cheerio.